Welcome in, everybody. Finally Thursday. What is up?
What's
Thursday.
up?
Let's
Say
go.
what?
Says Thursday. Let's go.
I know, right?
Game's already started. What are your thoughts on tonight? Who you got winning the game?
Sorry, I turned my volume up. What's up with these Redskins wearing Steelers uniforms? Sorry, Commanders.
I still think they got their. I mean, I guess their yellow's a little bit different, right? They are though. The helmets are a little bit. I think they got that dark tint red to them though.
I can see the red outline around the yellow on the numbers.
There's only one. I guess Ronnie's got his "Be Right Back" sign there. There's only one Jesus here, brother. It's me. What's up, everyone? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Better than the Manning cast.
Better than the Manning cast. I got to kind of keep it down because at my house I have my big open studio. Oh, big catch, DJ Moore.
DJ Moore again, man. He's so good. Hey, good call. By the way, good. By the way, good call.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get my burger.
What kind of burger is it?
I'm gonna live on air. I'm gonna eat a Mr. Beast burger for the first time.
Oh, okay. DJ Moore having a big game. How's the vacation?
Man, it's good. Out on the I don't know if you can see.
I can see.
Out on the right on the lake, just chilling. Been catching some bass.
Yeah, a lot of good fishing right now.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, it was real rainy, so I didn't think it would be that great, but did good. By the way, I appreciate you trying to give me kudos despite Ronnie interrupting like twice in a row.
Yeah, the Fields call was it was great, man. It's a great call.
I know. So I don't know if you watched our show on or the PAT, or you were on the PAT.
I was on it.
Like, and I argued with Corey and Kyle on that, and I was like, dude, you know what? I'll sit here by myself on my own little island, and I'll stick with it. Because I think as you know, for us as like people that do fantasy or people that try to, you know, give people ways to go in fantasy, things like that, like you got to have like that gumption, you know, to like make a call like that or go with your person. If you think it's there,
I was on
You
the bad receiving end of that side. So I had the decision to pick. I had to drop a player on my team, and it's a 1 QB league, and I dropped Fields and kept Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins took a poop on the field. My brother-in-law keeps going. He's like, "Hey, just by the way, Fields this third touchdown right now." I was like, "I hate you."
No. You didn't have Tyler in the back of your head going, "Hey man,
I
start
thought
Fields
about
this
it.
week. Start
I
Fields this
know.
week."
I thought about it.
Did you put him in any of your DFS?
I didn't. I know. I'm sad. I didn't. This was probably my last week was my worst week for DFS. I'm hoping this week Ronnie and I rolled this dice thing. We played the luck of the dice. Basically, it would tell you which pick first. So we spent the most money on the first 3 players, that we rolled. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I can tell you this. I won I think combined a little over $1,000 last week in DFS because I went with my Fields call and I put my money where my mouth was. And
I mean,
it paid off, baby.
It for sure paid off, dude. I was the one sitting there bumming, going, "Damn it, I should have done that." Somebody else picked him up this week, and I said, "You know what? I'll go pick up Stroud."
Hey, that's a good one though.
Touchdown, DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Oh,
Touchdown,
wow.
DJ Moore. Touchdown, DJ Moore. Dang it, that could have been my quarterback, but I dropped him like a little. Pisses me
So
off.
let me ask you this: did the Bears turn it around in Week 5?
I think they've changed their whole aspect on how to run plays. Like they look like they're actually making things happen and getting open. Like last week, Cole Kmet was like always open. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Our resident Bears fan here.
Anthony. They still stink. Hey, Anthony, you got to be excited, though. Fields, I mean, he read that. He processed his reads, and he put it right to DJ Moore in the corner. That's what you want to see.
Yep, I got out too soon.
It's okay. That's why, fantasy's so fun. You got people that just can't hang in with their talent. They got to, go with the trend.
I had to go get a tight end, though, because, my tight ends last week was, Hayden Hurt, just people that just weren't producing. So I went out and got Ferguson, and that really helped me. Jake Ferguson. Had to fade the Luke Musgrave talk.
Hey, Ferguson was I called on your vote.
Yeah, 14. Dude, he got 14 fantasy points. He was the best one out of the 3.
It's okay.
You and Iggy were both on him.
I'm gonna stop bragging on myself now because I have a whole new week of picks to make, and I did flop on some picks. So
that happens.
I had somebody ask me, they're like, "Do I start Cole Kmet or maybe it was Hunter Henry?" And I was like,
"That bonanza coming though. You don't see that after the weeks they've had, 3 bad weeks. You're like, all right, well."
I was like,
the same thing with Fields. I was like,
And that's where, to be fair, I did not call it fully because I said, for one, it would be Justin Fields would have a killer week. I said I felt like he would do most of it on his feet, but he actually ended up doing a lot of it in the air, which was a cool surprise. It was still the right call, but I did say, to be fair, I thought he would do it more on his feet. And then I think it was, I can't remember who it was. Somebody commented in that chat. They were like, "Oh yeah, he runs for 175 and 2 TDs." I was like, I don't know about that, but
who was that? Who did say 175 yards?
I don't remember who it was.
Was it Ronnie?
No, it wasn't Ronnie. It was somebody in the chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of rushing yards.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I do agree. Anthony's lighting up the chat right now with some good Bears knowledge, but the O-line is starting to get healthier, which is helping. And they should be better protected. I do agree. I mean, they've got is a first year head coach, so I don't expect them to be able to make adjustments like they should, especially like on both sides of the ball. But you're still happy to see a little something. Like we're happy to see a little something from the Bears because it started to look like just bad. And I feel bad too. Like last week they played Denver. I feel bad for Denver. Like Russ is actually playing decent. I don't know what the heck's going on. That defense should be a lot better than it is. And
But they're not good. That's why, like everyone. So I mean, DJ Moore did the same thing last week. Against Sertan. I mean, I guess he only put up 52 points, but 52 yards. But I mean, he wasn't covered the whole time against Sertan.
yeah,
He put up 132 last week.
Say what?
132 yards, I believe, right? Last week, something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
It was a lot.
I got B-Rob having a big game this week.
He should.
All right, Andrew, you dropped in for a question. If I can get either Jameson Williams, Elijah Moore, or Joshua Downs in the Rashad White for Tua trade, which one should I ask for? I don't know if I saw the Rashad White for Tua. Oh, there it is. Should I add Tajay? No. Scrolling to see if I don't see that trade. Either way.
No, that's not part of the trade. I don't see a trade in question here, Andrew.
I don't either, but I can say this. I don't know what all you're dealing, or you're saying, I guess you're dealing Rashad White for Tua, and you're asking for one more piece. If it is me through the end of season or rest of season, I'm trying to get Jameson. And call me crazy if you want to. I think Jameson has a good season. They need that burner. Marvin Jones Jr. has had a ton of drops. Oof. They're freaking using Khalif Raymond and, these people like they want to use Jameson. I just think he's going to be good. Especially, I will say some people are scared of him this week because it's his first game back. But if Amon-Ra does not play, which is a possibility, I would play Jameson this week, first week back.
Dude, Robinson's getting stuffed, man. Like
it's okay. There's a whole game, and he's going to get 20-plus touches.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's the jersey choice. Maybe it's the whole uniform choice.
It is weird. It is weird seeing the Commanders in black and yellow.
Ooh.
So what about you? Which side are you on? If you can ask for Elijah Moore, Joshua Downs, or Jameson, along with Tua for Rashad White, who you want out of those three?
So he's trying to ask here which players to add to get Tua or to trade Tua for who?
He's trading with Rashad White for Tua, and then that looks kind of gross, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't look that great.
He's trading Rashad White for Tua. He's saying that he can get one more piece in the trade. Who would you take?
Probably. I mean, the highest upside play is probably Jameson Williams. But at the beginning of the year, Dan Campbell was saying that he couldn't catch the ball. Everyone's still forgetting that. Even though he's healthy, if your coach is coming out and saying that, that's usually not coach speak. That's usually like he's telling the truth. Like, you ain't just gonna come out and say my player can't catch. That's not like to throw people off. I don't think people are saying that.
Well, I could tell you for that Alabama team that was stacked at wide receiver, every one of those wide receivers will tell you that Jameson was the most talented on the field.
I know he's good. Sometimes
that includes Waddle. That includes Mechie. I'm telling you, the talent is there. And I'm going for ceiling. We've seen Elijah Moore over the last 4 weeks. It's mediocre. Joshua Downs, we're hoping, is going to become what we want, right? But you've got Anthony Richardson, and he will seemingly doing more with his feet. I just take the ceiling player in a one and
I think
Jameson. He may have not. Anthony said he hasn't played any meaningful football, and I'm sure everybody says this, and you can't latch on it. But when he was on the field last year, he was effective, and I do agree that Dan Campbell is like he's a real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like Dan Campbell's he's that dude, And so like I do agree he makes them earn it. I just think that they're excited to get Jameson on the field, and I think Jameson's talent will make him relevant. Even if it's one, 60-yard bomb. That's all you
I'd say
need.
start him in every dome game. Every time they're inside, I would say start him because that's when Goff can, huck it downfield, feel comfortable.
Oh, we got the drone flag up above the stadium. That was kind of cool.
Did everyone get their alert the other day?
For sale by owner.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
His toilet's for sale. Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
There's nothing like eating a burger on the toilet, man.
I really think you should brand it and you should roll with it. It's just it's that good.
Nah.
Dang, I wonder if anybody else can't hear us out there. I hope they can.
He said he couldn't hear us?
He said technical difficulties.
I mean,
What if we yell?
What if he yelled?
No. Anthony, don't leave!
Man, he rifled that into Tanya and freaking probably went through his shoulder pads. It's just like, wow.
Bobby Tunyon got a catch?
Heck yeah, he did.
You say that like you started him, Ronnie.
I did in 3 leagues.
Bullshit.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
I picked up Cole Kmet in a lot of places. Didn't start him anywhere.
A lot of people did.
I went up today, but it's a good long-term pickup.
Yeah.
There goes Fields. Oh, it was Mooney.
Man, that's the second time he's overthrew him just by enough.
This again stinks.
What'd you
I
get?
could probably throw for 3 touchdowns against the Broncos D right now. Let's be real.
What do you think of that burger? Was it good? It looks like you finished it pretty fast.
I was so hungry that it was good, and it was going to be good regardless. But I'd say it was a fine burger.
Did you like? Is there a Beast Burger out by you or what?
I was on Uber Eats and I saw Mr. Beast Burger, and I was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll just get that."
Hey, did you see Marcy's comment?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Marcy said she can hear us.
Marcy, you're a real piece of work.
Hey, it's okay, Marcy. He just ate that Mr. Beast burger. He can also get rid of that Mr. Beast burger and never move from where he's sitting right now.
They call it the Mr. Beast choo-choo train. It goes one stop to the other.
Oh no, tush push. Do you see they said I forget who it was, 2 players were injured
from the Giants
doing that play.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Bellinger and somebody else.
Oh, Danny B, no.
Cowards.
Not Danny B.
Well, Tyler, you did proud of me on the show yesterday. I texted JC and was like, I just went and picked up some drinks. I'm just going to drink a little because I drink maybe once a month, twice a month at most.
He was paying.
Yeah, we had a good time. I think I've decided that I'm not going to be one of the guys that can do his job if he gets hammered on podcasts. So a couple beers here and there on occasion is fine for me. I will say these crinkle fries taste exactly like
Robert Tanya with his second catch.
Dude, Bobby Tons. Bobby, tons of fun.
Speaking of drink, I think I need to grab a refreshment myself.
You getting some bourbon?
No, we went to a like. There's several restaurants on the list around here, and one we hadn't been to was
On the
uh,
list? Do you have a secret list of restaurants?
no, like you Google a place like Hot Springs, best places to eat, right? And
Yeah.
cool, Herbert, go to the house, go.
Oh,
Oh, come on! I played Herbert and B Rob in like every one of my leagues, so I'm hoping for big games running the
well,
football.
Khalil
But
Herbert just
anyways,
had a massive
so there
run.
was this
35 points.
Mexican taco place called Diablo, and went there, had some. I think they were called Baja tacos. They're like a shrimp and a fish taco with like some mango salsa on it. It's pretty ballin'. And
I
so
love Mexican food, dude.
with having anytime I have Mexican food, I almost feel like obligated to have a margarita
Dude, they're
or a
so
Corona, or take the two and put
Oh,
them together and have
not a
them.
Corona. You gotta have Modelo on tap. It's so good.
I went on vacation to
Pour it in.
San
Drink a little bit of the margarita. Pour it in the margarita, and you're good to go.
went on vacation to Santa Fe over the summer, and had like some legit margaritas there. They have if you ever go to Santa Fe, it's called the Margarita Trail, and there's 42 restaurants are on this trail that go through the town, and like the goal is to drink at all of them. I don't know if you're supposed to do it in one sitting or not.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go.
We probably knocked off 15, 20 of them by the end of the week.
15, a 30, a 38, a do.
I was wondering where you
45,
went.
47. Yeah, it was a hell of a run. I need Roshan Johnson to come in and score the touchdown, though. That would be helpful in a couple of leagues that I have like nobody at running back. Dude, dang, is that Cole Kmet who just fumbled the ball?
What?
Yeah, they got it back, but he fumbled it. Come on, Fields. He got the ball right back though. That's not first. He's probably down, about a foot and a half short or yard and a half short, I should say.
Come on, Eberflus, you're 0-4. Go for it every time. What do you have to lose, man? Let's go for it.
They're gonna kick it. Cairo Santos. All right. Field goal.
Dude, that burger and fries is what I needed.
Sam Howell, man. Let's see if he can turn it up. He needs to get a touchdown. All right, Anthony left. I was gonna say, Anthony, what do you think your team's winning right now? Did anybody pick?
Everyone's watching.
Oh,
I meant to bring this up in the Twitter space, but I forgot. These people were harping on the Broncos D, which they should. It's historically bad right now. Broncos are getting back this week. Josie Jewell, Justin Simmons, Mike Purcell, Frank Clark, Baron Browning, and BJ Locke on their defense. So there's an element of this defense that and how atrocious it is that might be short up a little bit this week. So it's just a good note.
Anthony's, it's early.
What are you talking?
I said, Anthony, how do you feel about your team winning right now? He said, it's early. That's how I always feel with the Vikings. It's like, only reason the Vikings, man, I got to read that stat again. Let me find that because there's only one reason that the Vikings won this last week, and it's not because Kirk Cousins or the offense at all. I mean, besides Justin Jefferson, who had like an amazing game again. But good stat. Here's a great stat from that Vikings game, and here's one of the only reasons why the only reason they won is because of their defense. The first player in NFL history with 3+ sacks, 1+ forced fumble, 14 combined tackles in a single game is Harrison Smith. That's a only player ever. It's crazy. He had a massive game. And guess what? That's why we won. But if the Vikings can't play like that every week, I'll tell you that. He's so old. It's like the guys who took the deal, like the deals are the ones who are doing the most work. Like he took a friendly deal to stay with the Vikings, you know.
So
Yeah.
I just got a notification on ESPN. Maybe you guys can fill me in, or maybe Anthony in the chat can fill us in since he's a Bears fan. But what is going on with Chase Claypool?
I think they're trying to trade him.
Oh, he's an absolute dumbass that wasn't ever supremely talented to begin with. He's just wildly athletic.
Tight
And
end turned wide receiver.
and he's remember when Darius Tony was like, "I'm gonna go make rap albums. Fuck this football shit." I think that Chase Claypool lives in that headspace. He's just not as outspoken.
Well, so this is team number 2. Steelers dished him, and then now he's away from the team with the Bears, who need him. Looks like Anthony's saying he called out the coaches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in that post-game interview.
Well, he's not the only one that's called out the coaches. Shoot Fields.
Metcalf isn't playing tonight, Greg. DK Metcalf isn't playing tonight, Greg. DJ Moore, you talking about DJ Moore?
Mm-hmm. Mooney and Moore.
We'll say Mooney had a touchdown if he caught that first pass, and the second pass he still would have had a lot of yards if they didn't catch him. I mean, there was Green on the other side.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad DK Metcalf doesn't play for the freaking Bears. All right, none of that. He'd be even more disappointing.
Marcy said she heard that Claypool was barred from the facility.
Damn, what?
He must have not just been like, they can't be like Fields, where Fields was like, they need to let me play my game. Chase Claypool must have been like, these coaches.
Chase Claypool is innocent. This is all a distraction campaign to get people's mind off the fact that they had a child predator working under their roof. Did we ever find out what happened with their DC? Did they ever tell us anything? Like, do we know? No comment.
No count. That's what Marcy said. She said she read it the other day.
Oh, really? I was just
Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell me more.
Go ahead, sing it.
Tell me why. Why must I cry? Do you guys remember Ray Dog? REHDOWG.
Tell me more. Claypool can't get in the door.
Yeah, I saw some stuff talking about, him maybe going to Carolina, but I don't think that's, any better than what they have there. Like, they're looking for a wide receiver 1, and I don't know that Chase Claypool can be wide receiver 1. No. Now, I did see another thing where they were talking about Jerry Jeudy going to Carolina. That would be a wide receiver.
I was reading on the Broncos sub a lot about the Jeudy stuff, and apparently there's like nothing real to it. It's just all manufactured narratives. But I don't know. Judy's talk about disappointment.
Come on, JC. The crowd wants it. They want it. Go ahead and sing it, bro.
Man, I haven't seen Grease in so long. It's such a good movie, though. Travolta. Dang, come on, Howell. Get something going.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Chase Claypool can't get in the door. Greg said Washington self-destructing.
Man, they had a good start.
Bears keep former Steelers wide receiver Chase Claypool home. The Chicago Bears are finished with the former Pittsburgh Steelers wideout.
Yikes.
It's all fun. Better than the Manning cast.
That's right. Better than the Manny cast. We will break out in musical football tunes. Well, maybe you will. I'm going to leave that alone.
That's funny. Marcy says Chicago Bears have had enough of the former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Chase Claypool and have asked him to stay away from the team's facility this week. Maybe you should be betting on their team right now.
The downside is imagine what that does for your stock. Like if you're appreciate that.
Thanks, Tina.
But like what that does, like if you're trying to shop Claypool, like you want to sell him, right? Like for everybody to know that he's literally away from the team and the team doesn't want him, like kills his value. Like he's going to go for like a late round pick and they'll probably still pay for his contract. Like
Ugh.
It kills the momentum.
I don't think he's gonna do what has Juju really done this year? Like he's another guy who's like I'd be staying away from these former Steelers wide receivers.
Yeah. We are trying to find that out. Who's the Noble's Life? You said a name earlier.
Oh, that's Gina. That's Gina.
Oh, Gina. Okay.
Yeah. Why would anyone give anything for Chase Claypool? They wouldn't.
Because he's better than LaVisca Chenault?
That's crazy. You want to know what my comp for Quentin Johnston this year was LaVisca Chenault. That was my comp for him. His film literally looks like, if you go watch his college film, he literally looks like LaVisca Chenault on the field. Like the way he played, they look the same in college. Not good, and it doesn't transition. I don't know.
Do you think Chenault is just not good, or do you think they're not using him how he needs to be used?
I think they're trying to use him out of the backfield like that, like running him like that, but it's too late. I think he's lost his step, and he just played for, when he played for the Jaguars for so long, it was just not good. It didn't work out. I think he's cooked.
My mom and dad are going to that game. Jerks.
Yeah, TikTok boy. This Juju is TikTok boy.
Juju is a disappointment. Got that contract and then has been not really on the field.
Well, his mind has always been off the field. That's why I call him TikTok boy.
He just got bullied by AB too much.
Yeah, dude. What was that guy's name? Martavis Bryant, Marty McBride. Do you remember Martavis Bryant back in the day? He got in trouble for smoking weed.
Oh,
he was so damn good. Dude, DJ Moore is so friggin' good, dude.
Yeah, Carolina is now shopping for what they already had in DJ Moore. They're like, oh, crap. We need a wide receiver one.
We gave him away. Right, but I think it's just been opportunity. That's a push-off if I haven't seen one.
I do like the Steelers, what they're doing at receiver, though. Like George Pickens.
Yeah, that's right.
I like George Pickens. Calvin Austin is extremely talented for where he went in the draft. And then, I think they'll probably – I don't know that they keep Deontay around. I think they signed him to, a 1 year or 2 year deal? Was it a 2 year deal?
I think so. Come on, Roshan, get a touchdown.
Okay, Claypool publicly called out the coaching staff and the media. I have to look for that bite.
All he did was they were like, "Do you feel like it's a coaching issue? Can you explain it, this or that?" And he interrupted and was like, "Coaching."
Say that again.
They were asking him what was going on with him and how to explain his play and the Bears so far, and they offered him a couple things like coaching or like the scheme or something. He had cut him off and was like, "Coaching."
Damn. Stuff with these, everyone just drops their heads, man, when they're trying to tackle. It's crazy. DJ Moore is really talented, but has always been underutilized. Well, I mean, the thing too about that, Gina, is DJ Moore makes himself still very, usable because of what he does after the catch. Like, even though he'll have even though he'll have like 4 catches or 3 catches, he'll still have like 70, 80 yards and a touchdown. It's like that's like what DJ Moore does. That's why I like him.
The downside, I think DJ Moore is a good receiver, but he really hasn't had anybody for a while. Like,
Oh,
like the of most recent history, we got Cam with his shoulder, where he couldn't actually move it to throw the ball. We got that Cam. Then we get a slew of like, who
Tyler
knows, like,
Henneke.
yeah, Heineke, Darnold, PJ Walker, like, like we're like piecing
Oh,
together maybes to get him a quarterback. And he's still been relevant even without like a big time arm, Cam the scam. Cam was the scam. He knew his shoulder was not working properly. He literally would throw the ball, he'd just be like, ugh. Like it was like half because he couldn't use it, Like when he went to New England after being in Carolina, every pass you watched him throw, I'm like, man, dude, you got no mobility in your shoulder. But he still got him to pay him, and he still got him to think that he could be the Cam of old, But anybody that watched him throw knew otherwise.
yeah, Cam Newton. I guess he showed up to a game the other day wearing like a garbage, or like he was like, oh, I think it was like a Holes jump. Like it looked like that. You ever seen the movie Holes?
Yeah.
Like a jumpsuit from that. Somebody said like he showed up to a game, looked like he was gonna dig some holes.
yo, hold on. Let me interrupt real quick. That NFL shop commercial with Dan Marino and Emmitt Smith and all of them like playing, that
Yeah,
is
it's pretty.
one of my favorite NFL commercials I've seen in a minute. That was
The way it ends is dope though, because it's Brady and who the hell was his receiver?
Jerry?
No, what? I'm talking about Brady. That white
They
dude.
cut off the end for me. I didn't see it.
Who was Brady's like best receiver he played with? That white guy.
Welker. Randy
Wes
Moss.
Welker.
Yeah, not Wes Welker, the other one.
Randy.
Oh,
Y'all not here to catch
not
these
Danny
balls.
Amendola.
There we go. Somebody knows. Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You
in
had
there in the
Welker, you
commercial.
had
Edelman
Edelman,
looks at
and you had
Brady.
Amendola. Those
Yeah,
were his
Brady
guys.
goes. Brady goes. You think we should go out and come out of retirement? Edelman goes. Don't even think about it. That's how the commercial ends. Thanks, Gina.
It would have been for me too.
Oh, yeah. Greg saying Edelman too. Yeah, Doug was awesome on the show tonight. It was great.
Oh, absolutely. Doug's a legend. That was really cool to get him on there. I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Gina. My brain don't work so well sometimes.
Well, when you say who was the little white receiver that Brady always threw to, there's a lot of those.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But he made 2 big ones. It's like Welker and Edelman were like the 2.
Wes Welker and Edelman were the top, but then Amendola had like those 2 years where he was like
Danny.
his deep guy,
Yep. So crazy. All right, come on. There we go. Is that Roshan?
Yeah, Roshan.
Oh, you guys must be ahead of me. Come on, Amazon Prime.
I'm on Amazon Prime. Maybe you should restart your shit. Yeah, dude, there's been so many is what Anthony says.
So many.
I can't believe I ate a Mr. Beast burger today.
I can believe it.
I can't believe Mr. Beast has
I
gotten.
can't wait to tell all of the first graders tomorrow at school. They're gonna lose their mind. Like,
DJ Moore touchdown. Oh my gosh, dude. He's so good. Dang it, I shouldn't have gave it Fields.
Dude.
In that
I
league
haven't seen it yet.
Fields, I threw it like everything I could do, every gif I could find of somebody throwing in the towel. Like I'm 0-4 in that league. Everything that could go wrong in that league, in my home league, has gone wrong. That's a touchdown. Dude, he burned Fuller.
He didn't really burn him. He just caught it over the top of him. That's a big boy receiver play.
Dude, Fields can pass. I'm behind you guys. You guys saw the touchdown like 10 minutes ago or what?
Greg, what's the weather like in the future?
Yeah, he is in Michigan, so it's not really the future, I guess, the same time zone. Gina says she wanted Edelman to come out of retirement with Gronk and Brady in Tampa. That would be pretty crazy. She said it's like nobody's business.
Dude, Baker, I don't know if it'd be any better. Baker's playing out of his damn mind right now.
Yeah, okay.
He is. Like, relative to my expectations for Baker, he looks like an above average, competent, good quarterback and has for 4 weeks this year.
He killed Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
Hey, Mike Evans was my sit of the week last week. I got that right, Greg. I was the only one on the show.
Mike Evans got hurt.
Bro, I was right there with you. I told everybody all week, I was like, you never start Evans against the Saints when he gets
Lattimore.
And literally, they were fighting in the first quarter. I was like, you don't do it. And everybody was like, are you sure? That's crazy. It's Mike Evans. And I'm like, I'm telling you, when they play the Saints, don't waste your time. Start somebody else.
Ronnie, what are you drinking tonight? Two Hearted?
I've got some Fever Tree lemon.
So tonic water?
I've got some alcoholic clear beverage.
So vodka?
Gin?
And I'm making some mixed drinks, just some lemon vodka sprites.
Oh. Usually with like a seltzer, you usually do a gin.
You never have vodka tonics?
Anywhere. Yeah, vodka tonics.
Yeah, it's a tonic.
There we go, Gina.
See, Gina's on it. Gina, what are you doing? Why aren't you on the show right now?
She's smart.
My last name is Evans. I am very confused right now. Are you talking good about me or bad?
No, we set Ronnie Evans too.
Yeah, we set you last week. Hard pass.
Yeah,
but he still didn't hit. So
that's what I was trying to say, Greg.
Greg, you can't say Greg. He was doing well until the injury. Like it went exactly as we said it was going to be.
Yeah, vodka seltzer, vodka tonic. It is kind of, not to make a 1990s comment, but it's kind of colloquially known as a girl's drink, but I like it. I like vodka tonic. It's just tasty. And I'm going to drink it no matter what you guys say.
You drink your vodka.
Yeah, I can't do
My favorite vodka drink is Moscow Mule.
Those are kind of good.
I can't say anything right now. Usually it's whiskey night, but tonight I'm drinking margaritas. So,
I'm down, dude. I'll be down for that, man. I'll tell you that.
With raspberry margaritas.
There you go. It's the first.
Or, excuse me, blackberry and raspberry margaritas are like.
Wow.
Logan Thomas is going to get another
throat
concussion, dude.
Or not throat, but feet. Throat.
So vodka and seltzer with lime. You got lime?
Yeah, he's got a lime. He's got a lime.
You get the lime in your coconut?
Lime tonic water.
Lemon.
Hey,
lemon.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Drink it up, yum.
I'm tired of Sam Howell. I need a Sammy Howell sighting.
Yeah, dude. I put Sam Howell in a couple leagues. I thought he'd be nope. He went back to sleep. Last week was the Cinderella week, and then he became a pumpkin again.
You see my tight end there?
What?
My tight end there, Logan Thomas?
Yeah, he's
you're way behind us.
We're gonna get another concussion, dude. The way he's getting hit.
I'm a whole play ahead of. Did you just see the Logan Thomas catch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're on the dot.
We gotta restart my Amazon stream. I don't like this. I feel inferior.
I don't need to be reminded, Greg. Yeah, Justin Fields had a great first half, and that was all he needed to be fantasy relevant. And in the second half, it was.
Yep, and crushed my soul.
I will say this. I expected B-Rob to have more yards per carry tonight than he's had so far.
Yeah,
now, granted, we just entered the second quarter, but I did expect more.
It's been bad.
He said he had a great. All I'm saying is, Anthony, most of his points were put up in the first half.
Well, he had one quarter with like 3 touchdowns. Was it third quarter?
I think that was the. Hold on, I think that was the. It was in the first half.
Yeah, they shouldn't have lost that game. Ramondre.
Yeah. He put up 21 points in the second quarter. And then in the third quarter and the second half ended up only putting up 1 touchdown.
There we go. Yeah. There, see, Andy said, so it begins. 1-0 lineman out. I just saw him walking out. Oh, dang. There's a Logan Thomas. Big Logan Thomas.
Yeah, big hit.
I'm telling you, dude. I love it. I love Logan Thomas, though. But
he's 1 concussion away from he's like on Tua status.
Oh, yeah. Well, that pick another part of his body. It's also a danger of exploding as well.
He lowers his head a lot, and people hit him in the head. The last sketch you said you saw from him, like he was getting hit in the head. Like last week, there was another one where he got led, like the ball.
So I like the guy. He doesn't care. He's like Thomas Rawls at tight end.
He's like Will Fuller and Mike Williams. They just don't care about their body. They're just going to try to catch the ball no matter what. Oh,
yo, you gotta throw better.
No, you need to catch that, bro. Oh, come on. That'd have been big because I put him in too. I think I stacked them this week. Right? Yeah. Gina said Logan Thomas is a late round bargain every year. Must have.
He's my number 1 waiver wire pickup this week.
Oh, that was De'Ami Brown.
Have a lot of need for tight ends right now in most of my places.
17. Or McLaurin.
Well, that explains it. It's De'Ami Brown. Why would you throw to that guy?
Because it was his favorite receiver in college.
We're not in college anymore, Sam.
Yeah, and he did get hurt last year.
Freaking Billings is clogging up that middle, bro.
Gregsy's about 2 plays behind us.
Yo, I kind of like these Commanders blackout jerseys.
Yeah, they look like, Steelers jerseys.
They just look like what I would put as my default jersey every time I played Madden. Let's go to the team. What black jerseys do you have?
They should have that dark brown, like that, that dark maroon. They should look like the Gophers. Interception. Oh, come on, dude, Dotson. You gotta catch that.
That would have been sick.
Dude.
He should have had it. Hit him in the hands.
He threw a prayer up.
Ooh, free play.
It wouldn't matter. It would have came back anyways.
I need to. How to do better. Hey, my Scott Fishbowl team is struggling.
My team's bottom 200.
Gina, dude. Gina's balling, man. Gina's been crushing it in Scott Fish.
I'm undefeated in the Warrior Bowl, and I'm like top 10 out of everybody. In the FCC, I'm in the final 64. In the Scott Fish Bowl, I'm like 2 and 4. Or 2 and 5 or whatever it is.
Yeah, look at that. Gina says she's 74 overall.
I've got 2 wins, and in neither of those wins did I get.
No! Oh, thank God he dropped that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That ball got batted.
I'm telling you, Gina, man. You need to be on here right now, making this better than Manningcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck, Gina?
Gina, next week you gotta hop on with us. For your team. Yeah. Going undefeated is so hard. Like last year in Iggy's league, I went 10-0. It was crazy. And then I lost Lamar Jackson and Andrews, and my season was over. Lost it right away in the playoffs. Gina says she can do that. Let's go. It's a lot of fun. We just got it's just like having some drinks, hanging out, trying to be better than the Manning. Not trying. We are.
We are. Yeah, don't get it mixed.
Don't get it twisted.
She said she can do that. She can hop on.
Yeah, that's true. Bye weeks. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. Man, I grabbed McLaughlin like everywhere. I'm stoked for him, dude. He looked really good last week. It's Samaje Perine is not good. And
they
Javante's
say
hurt.
they say Javante is actually trending towards playing.
I doubt it.
It's just a quad bruise.
You know what that turns into?
Ebola.
Charlie horse.
Maybe 2 Charlie horses. Don't we all, Gina? Drinks and hanging out.
Oh yeah. Cheers, everybody. This one's for Gina.
Woo! Where's yours, Ronnie? Oh, there it is. To Gina. Ronnie's like sitting on a toilet.
Just ate a burger on the toilet. I must be really complicated though, because there's no audible effects of this toilet visit.
See, you got to get a soundboard. That's the thing.
Hey, Ronnie, if I get you a sign to hang up behind you called Toilet Bowl Fantasy, would you rock it?
I'm not going to do any of that because I don't want to steal Toilet the Titles gimmick.
It's not Toilet Titles. It's your own thing. You're actually on the John. You can do that.
What I think would be better is if I need to go find like an old porta potty and take off the panels and then put the panels up like I'm sitting, like put them up against my walls. So it looks
gonna
like
go vandalize a porta potty.
You could just draw it on the back. Every day we're taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like where I'm telling you, you should just lean into it. It'll be good stuff. Especially if you started like making shorts on TikTok, it would absolutely blow up.
Well, I would do that just to tease Iggy. Copy his jailhouse formula. Frame for frame. Every time he does the jailhouse bets, I copy his exact video, but I do a toilet bets video.
Gina said, "It does look sus, Ronnie. Are you on the toilet?"
I'm in the like sunroom.
It's a small sunroom.
It looks like it literally looks like you're in the men's room right now. Like, are you like?
And that Porter John's for sale by owner. Private sale Porter John.
It's funny. That's the handicap Porta John. That's why it's so big.
I think Ronnie just is like he just can't like he takes himself too seriously to lean into that. Like I can't do fantasy football on the toilet.
Take myself too seriously.
In this one, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gina said the echoing is strange too. Look at Greg's comment right after. Plop.
Shut up, Greg.
You need a sound. You need a soundboard for
Ronnie. You could literally make sound effects to go with your show. Like if it's a really cruddy call, just all of a sudden a big plop noise. Or yeah,
Matthew Berry as my first guest, and just like throw fart noises every time he tries to talk.
You need to get a soundboard.
I'll give you a soundboard. I probably have one upstairs. Here we go. 6 yards. I think I missed my opportunity. I actually tried to trade for Fields this week to be my QB2 because
I don't even want to talk about Fields anymore. I drafted him, dude. You want to know how this is how upset I was about Fields. I picked him in the 5th round and dropped him.
Dude, you gotta know. Take your guys, stick with them.
I was upset with him, man. I was done, man. And at the same time, dude, we had Kirk Cousins throwing for over 300 yards every week. I'm like, dude, this is golden, man. He's got over. Dude, his over under for receptions this past week was 23.5, and he's been smashing that by like 12. Like he's been throwing like 30, like he was averaging like 34 a week, and he got 12. He got fucking 12. He didn't even go over 200 yards passing. Like it was so bad. And guess what? Jefferson was like the recipient of all those yards.
Yeah, I know.
He still like doesn't matter. He's still gonna have a good game. Every week he's over 20.
There you go, Herbert.
3.
I agree, Gina. I agree. It has sailed. This week, already 2 throwing touchdowns. That ship has sailed. However, if you're JC, you see the sadness in his eyes tonight as he not only it wasn't like he traded low and got something for him. He dropped Justin Fields on waivers.
I did.
On waivers, and now like I know you gotta have
what an idiot.
You gotta have like that feeling in your gut.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
It's all right. I drafted Sky Moore in 80%.
It's fine. It's fine.
Look,
we're having fun. It's fun. Okay.
I just went on Amazon and I overnighted you a box of tissues. All right, it's gonna be okay.
I'm probably gonna need more.
Dude, I can send you this roll of toilet paper if you want it. Wipe your eyes with
ply. And those porta johns, I know they only give single ply. Maybe sometimes not even that. I know, Gina. I'm pretty embarrassed. Trust me, my brother-in-law and my brother-in-law. Oh, the other week he gave me so much shit. Every time he scored a touchdown, he's like, "Oh, by the way, Fields just scored another touchdown." I'm like, "Hey, you know what? Please don't talk to me." As I'm sitting here watching the team that I like to watch, shit. I mean, I guess they won, but they still suck, dude. They look bad. I don't know. Yeah. It's embarrassing. Thank you. Yeah,
he needs it, Gina. He needs it. Okay.
Need a shoulder to cry on.
I'm telling you, there's nobody better to watch Thursday Night Football within this crew right here.
Yeah, it's fun.
And Gina when she pops on with us next week.
Yeah, I think Iggy Say's gonna pop on about halftime.
Good. We need him for we. Are we continuing the DFS builds during halftime?
We need to tell Tyler about our new DFS.
You want to do that? Yeah, I told him about the dice roll. It was pretty sweet.
That was really, really fun.
What happened with Hey, we didn't we take? No, we didn't take Fields. It's like, did we take Fields in the tiers?
No,
or you all went against me on that?
Last week was bad. Last week was not good. We're just gonna that one didn't count. You know, that was a test run.
That's because I wasn't there last week.
The week before I did really good. The week before I think I won I put in $8 total, and I won 50. So I think I was pretty happy about that. Yeah, this is the fun stuff, Gina. These are the fun days. Where'd I go
here? You didn't listen to me at all. Should I trade away Barkley for Kincaid and Warren? No.
I don't want Kincaid.
I like Kincaid as a long-term talent. They're not going to keep Knox around for forever. He kind of has that young Kittle feel, you know.
Dude, he's gonna play all of his snaps against Kendall Fuller.
Dude,
this week.
I like Ferguson, man.
In the league.
Jake Ferguson reminds me a lot of what was his name who played for Dallas?
Look, it's anybody in Dallas. Like last year, we would have games where Schultz was getting touchdowns. All of a sudden, we have games where Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot got touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like Dallas can make tight ends relevant. Ferguson
it's too bad that Dalton Schultz is playing on a team with elite receivers like Nico Collins and Tank Dell.
Hey, Dalton Schultz caught a touchdown last week from Devin Singletary. So get off of him, bro.
Singletary made a touchdown pass? I think I missed that. That's awesome. Fields, you better scramble. That he waited too long. Making Chase Young look relevant again.
He still got to the line of scrimmage, which is good.
Dude, he backed up and went forward like 4 times. He's like, I don't know, maybe. How about this time? I don't know. That's okay. We're talking about this year.
I don't think that that's a bad take, though. They like Schoonmaker. I thought Hendershot would have more of a pass catching role than he did coming into the season, but they obviously really like Schoonmaker.
I think they should play Deuce Vaughn at tight end.
Yeah, that'll work. Let's see
What's up,
him.
Carla? Carla hosts our Tuesday show.
It's cold.
Game
What's up, Carla?
changers.
Even though you didn't say hi to me, you only said hi to JC. I'm still going to say hello and thank you for tuning in to Better Than the Manning Cast Thursday night watch party.
Uh-oh. Greg says he's got to. Oh,
Greg, you don't got to go.
He's
You're
on
just
vacation.
getting
He's in
frustrated
Michigan.
because your Amazon.
Greg, you got to go? You need to use the bathroom? I
and
can.
we're ruining stuff for you.
All right, I got a joke for you guys. What do you call a
dad
waffle?
joke?
What do you call a waffle on the beach?
I don't know.
Oh, almost Mooney. What do you call?
Mooney's
I'll give you a hint.
almost third touchdown right there.
What do you call a waffle on the beach in California?
I have no idea.
A San Diego. That joke kills with the first and second graders.
I can imagine.
Dang, sorry, Fields. Not today. You're not gonna make me look like that much of a joke.
They're still going to put up. Well, we saw this last week. 21 in the second quarter. Here we go. Are we going to be at 20-3? The difference is, are they going to let, like they did Denver, put up, what was it, 20 points or something like that in this? They let them put up.
Sam Howell doesn't have Russell Wilson's voodoo magic nonsense.
All right, I'm gonna start crying now. Yeah, they did a total dad joke. Here you go. I see. I got to get a soundboard too. I think that's gonna be the next thing I order.
You don't need a soundboard. Just make the sounds yourself.
It sounds fun. So then Greg will tell you to get a sound bite, and then you get the wrong one, like I did on that one show. He's like, that's the wrong sound bite. I was like, well, that's what happens when I'm working all the time. Too tired. Get your own sound bite, Greg. I got to get a soundboard though. It would be nice to load some stuff up to have.
Do you actually need do you use a soundboard, or do you see like a MIDI controller?
Yeah, just like a little, like a whack, or what do they call them? It's like just like nine buttons, just like a little pad. Up the buttons. You just load them to that, and then you just like hit them. So like it would just be easier. I tried doing something through my computer, but it doesn't work as well as I thought it would. It like tries to load to that program, and then like
you can use any MIDI device. You can use a MIDI keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
You can set up. I mean, you could even. I mean, if you, I don't know, do you have a Mac or a PC?
A Mac, of course.
Yeah, so on Mac, then you can set it up through Logic or GarageBand or whatever with your keyboard.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I might have to do that. I'm going to have to do that. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I got to let the dog. She has to go outside. She's whining.
All right. And
there's also some really awesome MIDI apps that you can do your phone that hook back into your browser.
Yeah, I've done a ton of recording stuff, so I think I've got like 3 MIDI keyboards in my closet. I could just send them.
Nice.
Are you actually putting Cup in this week, Anthony? Anthony posted, I can't put it up because I'm not the main person, but Anthony said he's so excited to put Cooper Kupp in his lineups this week for him to get outscored by Puka. Are you buying
I
it,
thought about
Ronnie?
posting a meme this morning. Do you know the one where it's like the superhero guy and he's holding his forehead and he's sweating and then his fingers hovering over two buttons? Have you seen that one?
Nuh-uh.
Type. You need you to up your internet
Dude,
game.
I'm at the
Right?
lake all week. Okay, I'm on the lake or I'm hanging out with my family. I actually, this is probably the most inactive on Twitter I've ever been in a while. Like I didn't even do our earlier week shows, our Monday show, Tuesday show. I didn't do any of that. I just popped on for this. I'm doing the Thursday night after party show after this, which, by the way, if you're watching, Thursday night football after party with the Fantasy Football Advice Network, live answering start sit questions. You guys got to come hang out. But I'm doing that one, and then I'm doing my Friday night show. That's all
Are
I'm
you
doing.
guys on fall break right now? Are you kids?
Yeah, my oldest is 5. Like he's not, he's the only one actually in school. But yeah, they're on fall break.
We've got ours in about a week.
Oh, picked.
Sam Howell.
Sam, you suck, you jackass.
Yeah, Sam,
Washington's
the
like, oh
Bears are
no,
missing, like,
we
5
suck
starters
again.
in their secondary. This is embarrassing for Sam.
Okay, he was open. Sam just didn't see him late, and he missed his window. Watch Curtis Samuel coming across. He's wide open. He's got the step. He needs to throw it now. He'd waited too long, and so he had to slow down because the other crossing pattern, and that enabled Sherman to get in front of it. Hey, so Anthony's got a big point, and really this is something that we probably need to talk about. It's probably going to pop up on a lot of shows. Cup coming back. He's obviously saying he's trying to sell Puka. Do you sell Puka? Do you keep Puka? Like, do you think he actually can still maintain? Like, what do you think?
I think Puka still holds his value. What he's been doing is I don't think it's because Cooper Kupp's been out. I think maybe 1 or 2 games, but he's continuing this trend, upwards. He looks like he's the real deal. I don't know if I want to get rid of someone like that unless you can get a first round and something for him right now. Like I'm probably not going to move him. I'd rather.
I got an answer for this when I was talking with multiple people. I think you hit the nail on the head, Tyler. This is like a discussion that everyone's having. Puka, first of all, he's playing like the Robert Woods role. He's more of a Jarvis Landry type role, early career Jarvis Landry. He's not playing the Cooper Kupp role in this offense. He hasn't. And so he's going to lose target share a little bit, but I'm not getting rid of him because you get 1 or 2 players like this in fantasy every year. And there's something to be said emotionally about how unpredictable this game is. If you're rostering a guy like Puka right now, you have one of the 5 most coveted assets in the entire game. He's not going to fade off. He's not going to be. You're getting his peak right now. Like he's not going to do any better than he has over the last 4 weeks. But people that are worried about Cooper Kupp showing up and taking a 50% target share and Puka Nacua, I agree with JC. And there's been a lot of really good breakdowns on tape and usage on Twitter the last few days that have gone into that, and everyone's come away with the same conclusion, which is that Puka, maybe he goes from a top 8 wide receiver to a top 24 wide receiver.
All right, so let me play devil's advocate a little bit. All right, so I do agree in a lot of the things you said. Like Kupp is a slot receiver. Puka is playing more the outside. I think that probably a Van Jefferson or a Tutu takes more of a hit over a Kupp or Puka. But here's the thing: Anthony's saying he has both. He has Puka and Kupp. So here's the question.
Okay.
This is really what you have to decide. If you have Puka and you have Kupp, who are you trading away, and who are you keeping?
I wouldn't trade either. Oh, fuck.
Dude, you might be able to start both every week. I mean,
yeah.
Would you trade? I mean, okay, all right. So let's think about this.
Well, here's the thing: you've got 2
Tyreek
guys.
Hill If you had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, are you trying to trade both of them, or are you trying to start them both weeks? I mean, not right now. I mean, obviously Waddle's had a bad year, but last year,
Yeah, but here's the thing: they both have really high value. Who do you like? Let's say, I mean, we've seen a ton of running backs go down. Which one are you trading to go get you a running back? Who do you think carries more weight rest of season with Cup and Puka? Who's the person you want to hang on to and the one you want to deal?
This is what I would personally do. I think the conventional wisdom historically shows that you should, in the end, if you're picking between two players that seem equal, you want to bet on the guy with ascending value that is younger and has room to improve versus a guy who's at the end of his career. So that's the knock on Cooper Kupp's direction. And I think there's a lot of trepidation around Puka right now because of Cooper Kupp. And conversely, there's a lot of value to be had with Cooper Kupp for people that are looking for wide receivers. So I might actually trade Cooper Kupp right now.
It's redraft.
Or I'd sit on them and I'd trade whoever blows up the first week they play.
Redraft league. I think I'm gonna sell Puka because his value is like so high right now, and some people really don't even realize that Kupp's coming back yet.
Do you think that like everything else? Do you think that Kupp inevitably coming back winds down Puka's value, and you need like a week for him to prove it's still there, or? You know what I mean? It's tough because Puka obviously right now carries extreme value. And if you sold him 2 weeks ago or a week ago, you're getting crazy value. Now that Kupp is coming back, obviously everybody's like in a wait and see mode. So like your ability to go and get like a big time running back for him is going to be a little bit diminished. And then Kupp's value may increase, but he's also weighted with the okay. Is he actually healthy? Does the hammy have issues again? And so I honestly don't. It's a tough question for me to even think about, like which one I would deal. I would probably. I can tell you this, they have looked for a long time for a good wide receiver too. They tried Woods. They gave Van Jefferson a ton of opportunities. They tried Allen Robinson. They've been trying to find the guy, and it seems like Puka is becoming that guy that they wanted to find. So for me, I'm probably on the week of Kupp's return – that's when I'm going to deal them. And I'm going to try to get me a good running back because they're going out like crazy.
Dang it. Fields is just tearing it up, man. I just feel like that was the worst. I think it's just that league. I've been making every mistake I can in that league. After Chubb went down, it was just my dreams were ruined. It was over like for that team.
I don't know how I got so lucky because Nick Chubb was my RB1 preseason this year, and I ended up the year I have 10 leagues. I don't own him anywhere. I don't know how that
Come on, this needs to be my Khalil Herbert touchdown right here. Nope.
Touchdown, Cole Kmet.
Damn it!
Man, he's throwing that thing on a rope tonight. Like that was both of those throws to tight ends have been like, boom.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Let it go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Hey, I know we skipped over it, but Anthony, appreciate you contributing to this show. The questions, the good talking points, it gives us stuff to talk about as we're watching football, and it's relevant stuff that everybody's thinking about. So I do appreciate you showing up, and I do appreciate you asking good questions so that we can have some good in-depth conversation.
Yeah. It's the Fields that wanted to bring.
Oh, well, actually, Greg Kellogg, the Washington Commanders are the number one defense against tight ends in all of the league this week. Cole Kmet's got 14 points in the first half.
And I have held on to Cole Kmet in like every one of my dynasty leagues, hoping. And every year, like as you get further in the season, he starts being more and more and more.
Yeah, I had him coming into the year as tight end 7 or 6. Oh, 7, I think.
Gina said she's way ahead of us. Maybe I need to refresh.
Oh, she's on YouTube TV, though.
Oh wow, that's not even close.
What? Go ahead. It's halftime. Almost. Yeah, I'm on Amazon Prime. She says she's ahead of us because I want to be in the future too. Because I want to skip. Mine says I'm watching live, so
Oh, the season has so much that's happened this season has made me feel really good about my research process, and then so much that's happened has also made me feel like I don't know anything.
welcome to fantasy football.
Yeah, this
Hey.
year has been particularly wild 3-4 weeks though.
You know, this is like that meme when the pirates are getting hung, and the one guy looks at the other guy and says, "First time."
Hey JC, so I found a new way to get to the newest part of the stream. On your Amazon Prime, highlight, and you know how it does the forward 10 seconds, or whatever.
Yeah,
Just click that a bunch of times.
I did it.
I just went like a whole like skip through all the commercials all the way back up to them about to kick off.
I mean, I'm now. Yeah, I'm.
What's up, Wendy? Wendy's in the chat.
What up,
I
Wendy?
appreciate Wendy.
Wendy. She came on Monday show to do our watch party to talk about the Tuesday show. I think Bob Lone's supposed to be coming on to that show.
So what do you think? Do they kneel it out or do they try to drive with 24 seconds?
Field goal.
Oh, he's cooking up something. He's reading out a big play right there. 4 verts.
Brian Robinson, 6 rushes for 10 yards.
10 yards.
He's just so good.
That's not going so hot for me.
Check this out.
Both.
Oh yeah, man, that's a good. You know what's funny? So at the expo, people are so afraid that you're like going to try to sell them something. Like we had people like whenever we were giving those out, people were like trying to like walk around us and we were like, "Hey, do you want something free?" And they're like, "Oh, free. Okay, we'll come." "Oh, dude, this is real deal. Like this is cool." Like I had one guy throw it against the brick and he was like, "Dude, that thing's awesome. That's like solid steel." So you get that, but I mean, like we had to like actually tell people to come over sometimes so we could give them stuff because they were like, "Oh, we don't want to."
That's what's kind of weird at some expos too. People are like that.
It's like, why did you come? Like, why do you come if you don't want to like know about new resources, meet new people, scared to get free stuff? Like, don't go.
You could be like me and just have way too much fun all weekend and sleep through the fucking booths. Touchdown.
Nice. There we go. Is that Gibson getting some work now?
Yeah, Gibson took a timeout. What yard line are they on?
Yeah. What did I say? Field goal, right? We're not even close. Howell is not that. He is not him. I was wrong. He's like a lowercase him.
Anthony said, "I love when people try to sell me stuff. As a salesman, it's a challenge." Well, Anthony, I appreciate you because you joined the Fantasy Football Advice Network before it was the network, when it was the forum. And yeah, appreciate you, my friend. I think Anthony and my brother vibe pretty hard. Like they were. Josh was a hit.
There we go.
Josh is the man.
that play didn't get. I mean, hey, if you got
It's
you got
Gina
Logan
said
Thomas,
it.
got some
That's another Logan Thomas play, baby.
Gina says the mall vendors, the vultures. We're all scared you're gonna try to do skincare or something. Yeah. Come over real quick. You know, at the expo next year, we're gonna offer free facials. We'll do your nails right there. I promise, though, it's not gonna be good. I appreciate that, Anthony. Josh is good people. It was his birthday on. See, today's Thursday. On Tuesday, turned 32.
Roshan Johnson's out with a concussion.
Oh,
Well, that bodes really well for
Khalil Herbert, guys.
Khalil Herbert call. I really need Brian Robinson to step it up in the second half, although it's seemingly looking like a pass-heavy offense at this point.
Oh, I suppose
Down
we can get the
24
lineup
points.
going. I might as well pull that up real quick. See how much money I got left. I was just like spending all of it. I was like,
I can send you some money.
what's my
You
password?
shouldn't fund all the DFS lineups.
I mean, I don't care. If I'm winning money, I don't have to share. Unless I'm in the million maker.
If we
I'll
do
share.
hit, though, let me ask you this: if we do one of the $3 DFS for $1 million,
All right, we got one right here. Boom. I got one right here. I got $3 to spend.
No, but what I need to know is, if we hit, how does that money go?
I'll just split it. I don't know.
Would you though?
Yeah, we should. Where did I just? Whoa.
You might have been like, you might be like, hey JC, how do we do last week on our DFS lineup? Oh,
Terrible, dude.
we just won $100. It was a good. I'm gonna be checking them now. Hold on, let me see.
Where? Where's the? Here we go.
Yo, you guys seeing all these little AI tricks with the new Google phone? This is pretty great.
All right, where are my lineups? It's not really showing me. Oh, is this the million? This must be the one we did. All right.
Yo, I just geeked out. I was totally entranced by that Google Pixel commercial. That's great.
Dude, this is like, I hate the website. Like it's so much easier to navigate on the phone.
Sleeper?
No, DraftKings. All right, I should just be able to go to like, I go to contests, upcoming.
Oh, I'm tired, guys. I might tap out at time.
Weird.
Well, Ronnie, mental health.
Nah, I'm not gonna tap out. Give me 1 second though.
All right. I'm trying to figure out which one our lineup was. Was it, we didn't do Richardson, did we? Anthony Richardson? Is that the one we did?
I don't know, but let's just do a new one. We only got halftime. Last time it took like a little bit into the third quarter. Throw that sucker up. We can get some input from the crowd. Apparently, we need to take Gina and listen to some of her plays this week.
I'm working on it. All right, you see me now?
Oh, yeah. You need to throw us on the side, though.
Where are we?
We're down at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There we go. Can you zoom it in a little bit?
Can I zoom you in?
No. Zoom in the actual screen a little bit so you can read it. If they're on YouTube, they probably can't read that. There you go.
All right,
A
let me
little bit
go
more.
to contest. Let me go lobby. So I should just be able to click on this. Draft.
You already entered it in. Yeah, it's a draft team. There we go.
This isn't even the Millie
You have to
Maker.
zoom in again.
This is like we can win up to 100K.
Yeah.
It's the biggest contest they have this week, though. Do you see that?
Yeah. Back just a little bit.
I'm
And
trying.
we should be good. There you go. Oh, not too much. There we go. All right.
All right. Where do you want to start? Where'd Ronnie go? Oh, he left.
He said he'll hop back on. He's had to do something. Let's start. Gina, if you help us, yeah, you can have a cut if we win. Let's scroll down a little bit on quarterbacks. I typically like to start with
We did one with Josh Dobbs this week and William. What's his name? Wilson. Yeah. You see that Browning is higher than Ritter and Tannehill this week? Not even starting.
yeah, it's crazy. Let's start with defense. Let's go ahead and knock that out.
Well, defense, if you're the Lions is the bet. Like that's the number one this week against Carolina.
I like
Colts versus Tennessee might be good. 32. Kansas City.
I like
versus
that. I
Minnesota
like
might be
that Texans D this week against Atlanta.
good. All right. Okay.
So we can see we got a good bit of money.
Gina says, I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, yeah, we're just trying to build our best. So we have $50,000 to spend basically, and each player has, a salary cap or salary, and we have to fit that. We have to build this within that salary cap.
All right, let's go. We got to do. Let's look at skill position. Let's see who can be our cheap person.
Tight end, we can go cheap this week for sure. Like the one I've been looking at is Dalton Schultz in Houston versus Atlanta. Ingram did really well last week versus Atlanta. For 3,400 here. Like you could probably even go down if you wanted to for Conklin. He should at least put up 10 versus Denver.
Scroll up a little bit.
I mean, I don't want Hawkinson. I think maybe Kelsey does something, but it's not worth spending up for what he can get for somebody else. He's probably not going to do.
Yeah, we may have to go to the others and see how much money we have left to go back at tight end. You know who I kind of am interested in that's super cheap? So the Muth might not play. If he doesn't play, that either booms Pickens' value or we see Washington's value big time. He's super cheap. If he's even on here.
I don't see.
He may be further down.
Probably.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to bet on that.
Sam, we have to have somebody cheap.
Oh, there's plenty of players that can be cheap. Like I like Jerick McKinnon this week against Minnesota because that's the same kind of position that Thielen kind of played this last week against Minnesota, catching passes out of the backfield. Wide receiver, we could go cheap too. We could go right here. Michael Wilson.
You like him this week?
Why not? It's cheap as hell. 3,700.
Let's see.
I mean, Rashee Rice. You could go with Rashee Rice versus Minnesota.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
I like that a lot, actually.
Okay.
How much is Pickens?
What she said, Johnny has been getting a lot of targets.
Yeah, it's just hard in Arthur Smith. Arthur
Yeah,
Smith
it
offense.
is hard to trust. All right, let's see. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go running back? I mean, we can go. I mean, like Chan is somebody I'm just like automatically just want to start him. Just
Yeah,
because
he's climbed up,
playing the
dude.
Giants, you know.
Look how high he is now. 2 weeks ago, he was like $3,000.
I'm still good. I mean, at 61, that's still cheap to me, man, for what he's been putting up. He's putting up top numbers. Like I'm firing it up until I see him not. It's at this price. Like if he hits this away again, he's probably be up at 7,000 next
Let's
week.
scroll down. Let's see who's. Oh, you're gonna take him?
Yeah, I took him.
6,100.
Yeah, it's cheap, man. Like we could even go like Pacheco isn't even a good play, you know, but we already got Rashee Rice. Like you could go get McKinnon later, or let's see. You don't like McLaughlin, obviously. Everyone's
Keep going down.
like Chuba might be maybe. No, you got,
Yeah,
now
I'm definitely. Let's try to take somebody that's strong here.
Brees Hall, dude. We'll take Brees Hall versus Denver, and he's not on a pitch count anymore.
All right, let's go wide receiver again. Right now we're doing good, and we got a lot of money to spend. We're at 6,200 per player left, so we're gonna be able to get some studs.
Yeah, I mean, I get say if you like pay down at tight end, then you could just like pay way up for receivers and maybe a QB.
Do you take scroll up just a little bit? Let's see. Do we take? Man,
Like Pittman could be good. Like you could go Richardson Pittman this week. You could go if you really wanted to pay down, you could go Zach Wilson and Garrett Wilson this week versus Denver.
keep going down. Let's look. I like Pickens this week as a cheap play. If we're not going to take Washington with Muth probably out and Deontay Johnson still out, I mean they're going to have to look his way. Only thing that worries me is if
I like the Chuba pick. Like if you're in this Millie Maker type thing, like I think the Chuba play might be smart because like, you'll pay way down for him. You put him on our flex, and then we could pay way up for tight end, receiver, and QB. $45. I mean, look at that. Now we're looking to see our remaining salary per player.
Yeah.
7,200. Like at this point, you know, you could play any player you wanted at tight end.
Yeah. You gonna take Hawkinson?
I don't know, man. He's been suspect. We can.
Or you want to take Kelsey? You can afford him.
Oh, I know we can. Let's look at receiver. Let's pay up a receiver. So anybody you want. Gina, anybody you want at receiver. Pick anybody you want. She said Kelsey or Laporta.
I like Laporta if Amon Ra's out for sure.
See,
I also like Jameson as a deep go at wide receiver if Amon Ra's out.
Wilson and Wilson stack.
Hey, there's my B-Rob run right there, dude.
I'm doing it, man. Let's see.
What are you doing?
Oh, we already got Pickens and Rashi, so
You gonna take JJ?
I want to see this quick. If we could do this.
Are you gonna take Jalen Hurts against a bad Pittsburgh defense?
Where's Zach Wilson at? Even now. Yeah, dude, we could spend up a lot.
Hey, B-Rob's coming out in the second half. This is where I'm making my money right here.
I like it. Could have bet on B-Rob. Probably that would have been a good bet.
Hey, I like that. What about a Reek Tua stack against the Giants?
Tua who?
Tyreek
Tyreek.
and Tua.
Let's see what this will be real quick because we could probably fit in. I mean, you could probably do Tyreek here, and then at tight end. You go Laporta. I mean, I still like.
What's the price difference with Tua versus Zach Wilson?
Probably a lot. Tua's at $7,100, so $3,000.
Oh wow!
So let's see if you were to do Tua, Tyreek Hill at tight end, you would not use. So tight end, you could go get. I mean, what about? That's too many. That's too much. I was gonna say Smythe. I said that's too much. Too much Miami. I mean, we could go get Conklin versus Denver, and he's been putting up about, he could be your pay down player if you want to do that.
What if we take A-Chain out? If you're going to go Tyreek.
I mean, let's see.
Pop Laporta in, take A-Chain out.
I don't know if I want to. I don't even know if I want to just be the guy who misses on a cheap ass A-Chan every single week until he's way up there.
He's not cheap anymore. Now he's $6,000.
Here comes your Brian Robinson touchdown. Here comes your Brian Robinson touchdown. What we're gonna do now?
Put in Laporta at tight end.
Damn it.
All right, let's see who we can get it for 4,300 at running back.
Nobody.
Okay, so that's not going to work.
We could pay even more down at tight end. I mean, I'm telling you, we can still pay down at tight end. We could go Schultz. And we have 5,900 for running
Logan
back.
Thomas touchdown.
There's a Logan Thomas touchdown. Where's the porta potty man?
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah.
Gina is wanting her take in here, and she's saying you need to take Jonnu.
Is he even cheaper? Okay. He should be cheaper.
There he is. 2,900. So then you can spend $700 remaining. You could spend up at
then you could probably get A-Chan. You can get A-Chan now. Yes, sir. We could even get Kamara. I'd rather go A-Chan though, right?
Sam Howell rush for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Well, you still got money. Do you want to swap out? Put A-Chain back in. Do you want to swap out? We have Tyreek. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. But
I was thinking. I mean, you like the Texans, but I mean, what if we could pay up a little bit, pay down a little bit more, and get fucking David Montgomery?
He's too much. We're over $200.
I know.
Do you take the Cardinals against Cincy? Is Burrow playing?
Yeah, Burrow's playing. He said he felt better than he has all year.
To take the Jets versus Denver. So you do the Colts versus Tennessee. They've been pretty shitty though. You do the Chiefs versus Minnesota. They've been pretty shitty too.
Scroll down some more.
$6,800 at RB. I bet you could get something really nice.
Dude, look how high Kyron Williams is. That's nuts.
Look at that. I'm Rob saying sits up, man. It's gonna be David Montgomery day.
Amon-Ra Stank Brown. More like it.
Still got $200. What do you upgrade?
We don't need to spend all our money. You don't need to do that. Promise you.
All right.
Then sometimes you overthink
it. She said, boom, mic drop John.
That's okay. He said, how much?
Anthony said, how much is
I'm not touching John in fantasy in any situation.
But look at this lineup. These are your two suspects right here. All right, I'm submitting it. What do you think? Is this worth $100,000?
To be
Maybe
determined.
in like pesos.
She said, $100,000. Every time we do one of these DFS lineups during halftime, I want to like go on during the second half and do like 3 of my own.
Create your own, he said.
I like it though. Good stuff.
I only joke, Gina. I love Amon-Ra. Big time.
Dice roll. You missed out on the you missed out on your guy got a touchdown, dude.
Did you not see me? I put my camera back on and yelled at the two of you for 5 seconds.
And he screamed. He was like,
I just like the little impromptu BRB Arthur Smith thing I made. Like, would you prefer to look at my face or this?
I don't know. I missed the porta potty already.
You know what I really wish I could wrangle, but I've tried to bring this up and people are like, oh yeah, we all play Fortnite. I don't want to play Fortnite, but I would love to figure out a way to do like a game night with a group of fantasy football content creators each week. You guys stream it on Twitch, shoot people in Call of Duty and talk about fantasy sports at the same time. It'd be kind of fun.
Yes. He got a 2-point conversion. Howell did. Oh, what kind of game are you trying to play? Like a video game? You trying to get whooped in some FIFA?
You can kick my ass in FIFA.
I got a really fun story about FIFA.
We did get it.
Yeah. So my sister's neighbor, this was like many years. My sister's neighbor's now in college, but he was probably in like 6th or 7th grade. And he came over and we were talking about FIFA, and he's like, oh man, FIFA. He's like, I will whoop you in that game. I was like, dude, all right, let's go. Grab them sticks, dude. I beat him like 10-2. I made him cry. Told him how bad he was.
My friend Thomas, I don't know if he's still any good, but when I was in college with him for a year, he
Fight Night round 3. Let's get into some of that.
He was in like 2009. He was top 50 in the world at FIFA.
That's dope.
I bet he could probably still pick him up and crush people.
Oh man, deflected.
He's actually the main reason why I still get FIFA. I never wanted to play because he was the only person to play with, and he would just destroy me.
Tough one, Gina. He's got that TD hurt you, but I believe you can come through. His tight end scored a touchdown, so can yours. Maybe.
I'm feeling real good about that Logan Thomas call this week.
You
I really
should.
wish Herbert would have got this ball.
Well, that was a nice swatted pass.
Another catch for DJ Moore. All right, be right back.
BRB, he said.
I got an empty glass. Got to fix that. She has calcium water.
What do you think, Ronnie? What's going to happen on this drive? 3rd and 5.
Punt.
No way. No way. No way, he said. He said, no way. Is that a catch? Did you see him contort himself?
Yeah, it was a good attempt. It was a good try. I thought he got it.
4th and 5. You called it right. Punt it away.
Look, man, there's a reason Vegas doesn't let me gamble anymore. I'm too good at this.
Friggin'
I wish that was true.
Gina says, oh yeah. Gina says you had to go pee. Don't let it fool you.
Did I just miss something bad?
She said that you had to go pee. You didn't have to make a drink.
No, I was refilling my drink.
I'm about to go put this pizza in now. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I would love pizza right now, even though my belly's
I think
full.
Will Herbert just go out of the game?
I mean, he contorted his legs kind of weird. It'd be crazy if he goes out and he lost. Who's next up in the line?
Deonta Foreman.
He gets hurt too. He gets hurt too.
Gina. No. Never mind. Probably TMI. But you remember the last time I had to go while we were on live.
Oh yeah, dude. That's so much. That's it. He had to fill up the bottle, dude. Didn't you overfill it too?
No, I didn't overfill it, but I got close.
That's good stuff.
See, Gina wasn't on for that one, so she doesn't know my commitment level.
Yeah, we got another show after this.
Which, speaking of that, I need to throw that up on Twitter.
Pulling all-nighter.
Riders on the storm.
Point after.
Dude, one of my students' dad picked him up today in a Lucid Sapphire, the 2020. Have you guys even heard of these things? They're like the primo of all primo electric cars. It's $274,000. This guy just pulls up in this thing and picks his kid up from kindergarten class. Unfathomable to have a car like that. They're pretty sick. They go 0 to 60 in, I think, 1.6 seconds.
What does?
The Lucid Sapphire.
What is that?
Are you not listening to me, JC?
No, I wasn't.
It's a type of electric vehicle that's like the premium of all premium electric vehicles. They're incredible.
Why do they make these trucks for so here's the thing. If anybody's ever lived in the Midwest, why would you ever want an electric car when you know for a fact at some point you're going to get stuck in a traffic jam because somebody crashed their car and you're going to be stuck there for hours. Your car's going to die. So you're sitting there with your heat cranked up. Your car is going to die, dude. Good old-fashioned fossil fuels keep you warm. Or what if you're up camping, and all of a sudden, you're trying to run everything off your car, and then, it just dies, and you're out in the middle of nowhere. I just don't understand. Who's gonna buy it? You gonna buy a flying car there, Tyler?
No. Hey, maybe. I don't know.
I hope there's a lot of flying cars. I hope a bunch of people. Then there's less people on the roads. I'll tell you that.
It just looks like a normal car. No, if this game doesn't get better, I'm gonna have to call it quits. I'm really crashing right now. Super low energy this whole stream.
I mean, this was about as much. What game was that? Was that Monday? No, it was Thursday. Last Thursday when we had the Lions versus the Packers game, and it was just like it just drug on forever. You're like, oh my god, this game needs to end because nothing is happening.
All I know is Logan Thomas is getting a catch every like 4 pass attempts.
That's dope. You want to take another victory lap? You should.
I get
Just kidding.
I'm like so proud of
Another
myself.
Logan Thomas catch.
Oh, Logan!
Oh,
Logan!
They're trying to make him fumble. He fumbled it. He fumbled it. Logan Thomas fumble. I mean, that's not going to lose that many points. I mean, that he probably just that catch and for like 10 yards that just goes away because of almost what -2.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams, Gina. She said
Gina,
she'd be going to bed here soon. Pretty soon, she said. Yeah, Bumble.
Gina, it has been an absolute privilege having you on the show tonight.
Next week, baby. It's going to get rowdy in here. Oof, yeah, that's out. That is out. Can't be doing.
Logan Thomas has more receptions than the rest of the Commanders team combined.
He should have just went down. I don't know why he kept trying to. Like they were trying to rip that ball out so much.
Oh man, he got taken down hard.
Yeah, he did.
Dang! Oh, Jesus!
Jonathan Allen right there. He is a super underappreciated player.
Yeah, he's a strong dude. Oh, we're ready, Gina. It's gonna be fun. Oh, dude, they slammed him so hard. Dude, that was like what is that called? Suplex, right?
Yeah.
Ah, bad throw.
That was a terrible pass. I think he was just trying to throw that back to the ball boy. He's like, hey, I don't like this ball.
Yeah. It's not inflated enough.
Give me a new one. He's like, I'm not Tom Brady. This guy's too skinny to be a ref. We get pipes out there. Night, Gina.
Night, Gina.
Night, Gina.
We still got a lot of game, left. We might have to build some more DFS lineups.
Well, we could if we get bored. I can go get a dice and we can make one.
Get the dice. We lost all our viewers now. Everyone's like, this game is so boring.
Yeah.
It's so
Tough.
bad. I mean, it's crazy too because a lot of points have been scored, but it's like there's a lot of really big lulls in the game.
Oh, threw it away.
Here's the fields you usually get though. I mean, it's like you get like 1/4 of like absolute domination, and it's just like, all right, I forgot. 4th and 20. All right. Oh my goodness. Yep, there's Fields. All right, maybe Howell can get back and score a touchdown now. I would be very, very happy about that. Or at least make enough plays to where Brian Robinson can score a touchdown. What's up, Andrew? He said someone dropped Dak in my league for Dobbs. No, don't pick up Dak. Sorry. Thinking I should add Dak. No, my answer will be no, always, because Dak Prescott is this year's Derek Carr.
Hey, I just posted the link for the after party on Twitter.
All right, I'm gonna go retweet it right now. I wonder if I can post it in here, I think, too. What's your thoughts on that? Are you gonna pick up Dak?
I would pick up
Your
Dak.
current QB is Fields. No. I don't feel comfortable starting Dak. I'm sorry. If you want 16 points from a quarterback, then yes.
He's the same caliber quarterback as Brock Purdy, with worse overall weapons and scheme.
Yeah, but I think the defense is strong enough to where Dak doesn't have to do much.
Yeah. I mean, that should be the case for the Niners, too. But
the thing with the Niners is like they just run the ball with McCaffrey, so it doesn't even matter. No, I'm sizzling. Retweet, quote tweet. Oh, I can't. What?
Tweeter.
I'm gonna say, come hang out. I'm gonna be there. If I haven't fallen asleep already from this game. Just kidding.
Well, you guys, if you DM it into our little group, I'll retweet it. I'm too tired to go look for that tweet.
Did you just yawn on the Better Than Manning cast?
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't.
Yeah, this show's boring.
Oh,
Hey, I'll make it better. How's it going, everybody?
Yet.
Trying to make it a little better here, you know. And this game's getting good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
How are the hot springs?
oh man, it's awesome.
You in Arkansas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I went to a St. Patrick's Day parade there, and Norm from Cheers was the MC, and it's the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade in the United States. So pretty cool. Let me know if I need to turn that down. Sorry, give me a second. But got to drink a beer while Norm was drinking a beer, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's been great, man. We got to do some fishing. We went to my kids to the Children's Museum, which they love. They have like this big dinosaur walk, and my kids love dinosaurs. My 4-year-old is crazy. Like, I remember when I was a kid and I watched like the Velociraptors trying to break into the computer room on Jurassic Park. And I had nightmares about it. You know what I mean? My son is like, he does not care. He's like, oh, dinosaurs, T-Rex. Like, it's like, I don't even know like how he doesn't like have like bad dreams or anything, but he loves it. He's like, oh, Daddy, he ate him. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that I remember that, and like when they spray that ink on that scientist guy. You know what I'm talking about? It's like his thing comes out.
Yeah.
I had nightmares on that specific scene so many times, man. Man, I got Gibson on my bench. You want to hear something, dude? I've held on and I've held on and I've held on Deontay Foreman in the Kings Classic And that's like such a deep league. Like there's nothing like you're picking up some cornerback you've never heard of. That's how deep this league is. So on both positions. That's all that's available. And I'm finally letting go this week. And of course, Herbert looking like he might be hurt. And it's just
Oh, that sounds like the same thing that happened to me with dropping Fields.
That was a hell of a pass. Dude, if
That
he could
was-
just look like that on every play, he'd be elite.
Dude,
That was-
he zinged that in there. Dude, you're ahead now.
Yeah.
Are you ahead now, Ronnie?
I might be, baby.
I gotta hit the buttons. I gotta hit the. You said hit the forward button thing. Like just keep hitting the forward button.
Damn, dude.
oh my
that
God,
was
he's about to get
amazing.
lit up like 4th of July. Woo! That could have been way worse. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind.
If you didn't see Sam Howell throw the ball harder than Josh Allen on the most recent play, you're behind.
No, I saw that one. I just saw him got sacked too. Did y'all see the sack?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds tough, bro.
Yeah, that could have been really bad. Are y'all doing the PAT tonight too, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll probably. Do y'all need somebody or y'all good?
Let me see.
All right. This is turning into a game now. Chicago knows how to blow a lead. There's another Edwards tackle. I responded on the advice network, and then I just get so busy, and I got such bad ADD in my life, dude. And like I went to go post the bets, and I don't think I posted them today. So
You got to be posting this show onto the network.
yeah, this one's on there right now.
Come on, guys. Where's Logan Thomas?
Doesn't matter, dude.
I'm
He's
playing
done.
against them in the
He's
Kings
done
Cup.
enough. How many more victory laps do you want to take? He said all of them, dude.
I'll feel good if he finishes as a top 5 tight end this week. Then I'll
should.
feel justified in victory.
How many catches does he have?
8, I think.
Okay, he has a touchdown and 8 catches. How many yards does he have?
Yeah, like fucking 70. Let me pull this thing up.
Okay, yeah,
Man,
he's like
you guys
best
just
tight
see
end
how
already.
hard Sam Howell got hit. Sam
He
Hill,
got like 24 points.
Sam Howell just got hit so hard. The lineman that hit, I always use this expression in football. You're either the hammer, you're the nail, or you're the thing the nail's going into. Well, in that scenario, the defensive lineman was the hammer, Sam Howell was the nail, and his offensive lineman got hit so hard he got depleted. Now that is football, man. He literally depleted his own lineman. That is tough.
Man, I can't believe they're taking the field goal here.
I
They're
can't
in
even.
4-down territory. They're down multiple touchdowns, and he gets stopped like 3 yards out.
Yeah, Riverboat Ron's about to be retirement home run.
Yeah.
I mean, he may not even be that. He may be like 2. He may be 2 yards out. This is a
He's certainly not coaching from the riverboat anymore. He's been
Yeah,
conservative
that's
this
a
year.
retirement home. Trust me, I DoorDash there sometimes. I know that move. Oh man,
Dash there sometimes. That's incredible.
yeah, dude. Got to help the old people. They get cravings. I don't know. I don't understand that either, Tyler. I don't think that was a. I mean, you only got about 18 minutes left in the game, so you're talking 3 possessions if you're lucky. So he's kind of really put himself in a bind here. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I think at that point, like, and it's the difference in like, I don't know what I would say is like a winner, like it's like somebody that's willing to go get it. You know what I mean? Versus like somebody just trying to play safe football. And in the NFL, I don't think you get paid to play safe football. I think you get paid to win games.
I think that's right.
Say what?
I think that's correct.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if we lost sound or if you muted your mic. That's what it was.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just came back. I did say something. I forgot what I heard.
Iggy's in the dark right now. Iggy looks like he's
I know.
cooking up.
Sorry, like it's just because of this lighting, we don't have a big place, so it's like our dining room light's kind of like our only light in the living room.
Iggy, before I forget, I know that you mentioned something in a chat the other day about AI stuff. Let's figure out a time in the next 2 weeks. I want to sit down with you for like an hour. We can do a Zoom call.
All right. Man, we ain't sales pitching on the Manning cast. Come on now.
I'm not sales pitching anything. I wanna go see if I can-
This ain't, what did y'all call it? This ain't the Manning cast. This
Is better than the
Better
Manning
than the
cast.
Manning cast.
Better
Better
than the
than-
Manning cast.
It's the homie cast right here.
Iggy, so you're like a dark silhouette, which reminded me. So I told the guys I'm drinking a margarita tonight
Oh
because
boy.
we went to this place in Hot Springs called Diablos for Mexican food. Well, the place is like this, like I guess they kind of have this like old school, like Mexican, like a lot of skulls and everything everywhere, you know. Anyways, so on the
Day of the Dead.
TVs in the restaurant, they're playing like these recaps of like the 100 most haunted places or real life stories of like haunted or extraterrestrial stuff, like while you're sitting there eating. So that's what your dark silhouette reminded me of, was the 100 most haunted.
I might be one of the 100 most haunting fantasy football.
Dude, there were some crazy videos, and I'm like sitting there thinking, I mean, this is so wild, it's got to be doctored, you know. But I don't know, man.
I don't really like scary stuff, to be honest, man. But
Yeah,
I'm a little
me either.
Iggy, have you been diving into any of this UFO stuff the last few months?
not really. I do live in like UFO Mecca though, so
You're in
Like,
Arizona, right?
I live in Four Corners. So like I live like an hour from Chaco Canyon, if you're familiar with that. You know the big lunar eclipse happening Saturday or next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like the best path is like right here. I live by Mesa Verde's like 30 miles away. So there's a mountain bike trail I go on called Alien Run, and it's like the most intact UFO they've found, I guess, right there. So I don't know, man. I haven't though. Oh, and like Dulce, New Mexico, that's not that far. Somebody told me that's like where the headquarters are. It's like it's the only place the U.S. government has the city, like they govern the city or something like that.
So I
Underneath
have to
the
say, I'm super
Los
glad to
Alamos.
see Khalil Herbert back in their game.
Oh my God, Justin Fields. Oh, can't believe it.
What, are you ahead of us now?
I think I've been ahead.
He's always ahead of us.
Oh.
Was that you, Ronnie, that was talking about Dulce?
About what?
Dulce, New Mexico?
Oh, he's gonna take.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I thought he was.
I went to Santa Fe over the summer.
Should have came by and said hello.
Time.
I don't think he knew you yet.
Yeah, he did. I've known Ronnie for.
I knew you. Like we had a Twitter relationship, but we didn't. I don't think we had any. You had done some stuff with Jeff, but you and I hadn't had any real one-on-one time at that point.
No, Herbert can't run, dude. He just watched him go down on his own right here. My God, I got rid of Deontay Foreman too soon. Oh man, I hope he's okay. I got a lot of shares of Herbert in best ball, honestly. But yeah, we had our first this expo was bonding for us, Ronnie. Well, I thought I met you, like I said, the year before. And
We did. We talked a few times and we had you on Gridiron Ratings. But yeah, like we knew each other, but my relationship with most people in the industry before the expo.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Oh, they said he stepped out of bounds. Oh my Lord. Man. Well, how's that lighting? Is that better?
You look so handsome, man.
You're beautiful.
Pull out all these hairs. Go with the scientist look. There you go.
Oh, dude, DJ Moore is so pissed. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that was so close. We need another Cole Kmet touchdown, though. That's what the people want.
That's what the people want. Well, then Greg would look like a fool tonight.
He's already scored a
I don't want
touchdown.
that to happen. I know. But Ronnie, what did you say?
About Cole Kmet?
Yeah.
DJ Moore.
I did nothing other than regurgitate facts, which is that the Washington Redskins or the Commanders defense has been number one against tight ends so far.
He's talking to Cole Kmet right now. Let's go. We
got
got a quarter.
So hold on. Where is Foreman? He's not the third off the bench.
He hasn't been
overseeing a construction project.
He hasn't been an active day. He's been an active day. He's been inactive on game day for 3 days in a row. He's been a healthy scratch 3 games in a row.
Yeah. Iggy, I wouldn't beat yourself up over dropping him. He probably wasn't going to be anything more than maybe relevant once or twice this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the Roshan season as soon as he gets cleared from concussion protocol, which has been taking longer than 1 week. So it could be week 7 before that happens. But we'll see what's going on with Herbert.
Man, dude.
I need Roshan, bro. Man, Ryan Fitzpatrick's been doing a lot of commercials lately.
That's what I said. That's what I was about to say. He wasn't scared to clown on himself right there. You know, as like all the T lists off all the teams he played for.
Yeah, dude, I love Fitzmagic, man. He's a good-looking guy.
Dude,
I think he belongs on TV.
I absolutely love the Little Caesars commercial.
Yeah,
I love that commercial. Kittle and they're like sitting there with their old school like reporter outfits on. Like it's so funny.
Hey. Oh, sorry, I still got the mic on.
Jeez, Iggy. Is this game in? Are we in the fourth quarter yet?
Yeah, it's part of the fourth quarter. It's still on commercial.
Thank God.
Hey man, it's a game. It could get close, except for probably the Bears are about to score again.
They messed up kicking that field goal. I mean, they should have just tried to score another touchdown and get it down to a one touchdown game.
But you know what, Iggy? We don't get paid the big bucks to make those calls. Instead, they got Riverboat Ron.
Yeah. I mean, he can just share some of that salary with me, and I'll make those decisions for him.
Dude, Justin Fields and DJ Moore have combined for over almost 80 points since Scott Fishbowl so far.
So, honestly, let me ask you this. I thought that the Eric Bieniemy hire was like a first step to replacing Riverboat Ron. Like, I think a bad season, and I almost want to believe that they just say, hey, Ron, thank you so much, and they promote Bieniemy to head coach.
I think that's part of it. I mean,
he's been in all the interviews,
he
talking.
Sorry, yeah, he has been in all the interviews. I don't know, man. Was that Dan Snyder's last? Sorry, was that Dan Snyder's last hire?
His last major hire, yeah.
Dude, your kids are fine. It's not a big deal, Iggy. They're not that bad.
How old are your kids, man?
4 and 2.
Oh, dude.
I'm right there with you.
You got all the excuses you need in the world. Anytime you forget to post some content, like just get on Twitter and be like, reminder, I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. I'll be back next week.
Tyler doesn't get to use that as an excuse. Yeah.
I need a free pass. I got a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old.
Man. You guys got a basketball squad now. You got 5 of you.
Close, probably not. Actually, my 2-year-old, well, she just turned 3 like a week and a half ago. But yeah, she's ruthless. Like, she is no fear. We have to watch, like, when we go out in the boat, that's the one that literally she will jump off the side of the boat into the water. Like, no fear. We have to
come on, Justin.
My wife's like, no, she can't go out by the pool. She can't do this. Like, she's a literal daredevil.
Yeah, that's scary, but good. Scary, but good. Mine are
That
pretty
was nice defense.
field
Good
goal.
play, good defense.
I know DJ Moore was looking for TD number 3.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
wild.
I think
So
he's
I got
got
You
it.
gotta throw that up. It's a quarterback. You got to throw that up more.
Yeah, as a quarterback, you have
Now,
to throw
see,
that.
this makes sense. A field goal right here makes sense. Let's go up 30, right? Like let's separate ourselves 2 touchdowns.
Dang,
I
dude,
really
Bears are about
want
to
to see
be
Terry McLaurin do something here.
tied with the Vikings.
I feel so
Is it-
bad for Terry McLaurin. Like the dude spent his entire career with no one to throw him the ball so far, and then he finally has like semi-competent quarterback play. Sam Howell's not great, but he's not actively ruining his receivers every week, which is a step up for McLaurin. And the guy like can't get it done this year. It sucks. I thought Terry McLaurin was the guy where the moment he got average quarterback play, he'd be elite.
I mean, he has had a lot of good weeks.
Of course. But you would think that he wouldn't be as erratic as he has been this season.
Terry.
Yeah, he's gonna be erratic. I mean, you got really. I mean, what it is his sophomore year in the league, but like he's still. It's basically his first real, starting running the offense with Sam Howell, and he's got a totally new offensive coordinator this year than he had last year. So like there's gonna be some adjustment period. Although I think he got a good offensive coordinator to help him get there. The question is, will he get there? Like, are we looking at like a Derek Carr, or are we looking like at somebody that could actually long-term success? And I know that comment may get me in trouble, which I'm okay with. But I believe that when you look at NFL quarterbacks, Derek Carr has had the longest leash for being a non-great quarterback than anybody else in the league.
Yeah, I'd go with that. I don't know if it's his brother or just kind of that legacy and kind of the Raiders. Raiders can be really committed. That's kind of, I think, some of the reason I like the Raiders so much still is they kind of still have commitment. Like they're not inhumane with their players, like it's like more of like a family thing still over there. That's why they say once a Raider.
Their owner Mark looks like literally like an alien did a paper mache project to build a human being.
Hold on.
What did you just say?
In a way.
Oh man, that's funny.
In a way, let me ask you this though. You talk about commitment to players, but Iggy, you need to come back. Don't put me on mute when I'm about to put you on blast right here.
I got you here.
The Raiders' commitment to players, haven't they cut like their last 4 first-round picks?
Well, that's like
one of them killed a guy.
Head coach thing. Like they still treat Charles Woodson like their own. Art Shell became a head coach. I think that they have a history of taking care of their players. Yeah.
I think the bigger problem, Tyler, is that their first
Except for if they
draft
pick you in the first round.
Their first round picks over the last decade have been, for the most part, bad.
They've been pretty
Was
bad.
Brian Edwards drafted
second
round?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I'm like 99% sure.
Oh, you should have picked that. Sorry. But yeah, I mean,
Byron Pringle, the criminal.
if you spend 1 year as a Raider, you're always invited back to like the Raider get together they have every year. You don't really have that with every. Look at my favorite team, Green Bay. They just kicked Clay Matthews out to the curb. Didn't even tell him it was coming.
Green
Well, I
Bay
mean,
has always not given a fuck.
So in 2019, 3 first-round picks. Jonathan Abram, they're not extending. Josh Jacobs, they're probably not extending. Cleveland Farrell, probably not.
Fucking what a.
In 2020, they're 2 first-round picks. Damon Arnett cut. Henry Ruggs went to prison, cut. Their 2021
their
first round
fault.
pick, Alex Leatherwood.
Polite way to put the Henry Ruggs scenario.
So that's six first round picks that they
Yes.
whipped on. They
Yes.
whipped on 6 first round picks. Well, that's
And
why
that's just from 2019 to 2021.
That's Mike Mayock and Gruden, right?
No, I think 19. When did Gruden go there?
Check
I
when
don't
Mike
think he was
Mayock.
there in 19.
I think Mike Mayock and John Gruden made all those picks. Why you don't take NFL analysts and make them into, But to be honest, I think most of these general managers in the NFL are just as bad as some managers we've all had. They just are lucky enough to be in that position.
Yeah, those are all Gruden picks.
I knew they were. I thought they were.
I'd be willing to bet you, Iggy, that the NFL is a much more toxic workplace than the average place that we've worked.
I'm just talking about bad management. We've all been a part of good management, bad management.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just like most of those GMs just got there because they knew like the right family member, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's all one big family.
Voodoo Ranger Juice Force. That's
Yeah,
new.
I've had Voodoo Ranger before. I love it, but I've never had the Juice Force. I'm curious.
Oh my God! Thank God. I know you needed that, Ronnie, but that would have been very bad for me. So we can't have that.
What happened?
So you can watch. Man, Logan Thomas is just ridiculous.
He's always good until he gets hurt.
God, Logan, you gotta catch that, you son of a bitch!
He's got Logan Thomas has 20 points, even though he has a fumble and a fumble loss, compared to Cole Kmet, who has 15 points.
Logan Thomas is like, dude, if he never had health issues, he'd be a top 5 tight end in Dynasty. He's really, really fucking good. But his body explodes every 4 games.
I mean, he just hit in the head a lot too.
Yeah. It's a revolving door of injuries for the guy. It sucks. It's actually very similar to Darren Waller. Waller just had a much higher sustained peak of success.
Yeah.
First down, they're driving. I think they're going to put up 2 touchdowns before the end of this game.
Good Lord. Come on, guys. Well, I got a lot of Washington winning.
Oh, bro, this is bad.
Bijan Robinson let me down tonight. Man alive. We need Edwards to get 2 more tackles.
This year sucks.
Here we go. This needs to be 3 yards out. Brian Robinson touchdown right here.
It's terrible. Ugh.
Oh, it's not going to happen. Gibson's in.
I mean, I got
no.
Thank goodness. They are looking at Logan Thomas, boy.
Tonight they are.
Did they go to him again?
Mm-hmm. Let's just power it in. Let's make it a ball game.
Oh, good play.
Come on, Edwards. 2 more tackles, big guy. 2 more tackles, big guy. You got this. You got this.
Who's that?
Stuff them right here. I kind of like how the quarterback visors look way more old, or face masks look way more old school these days.
Yeah.
So, Iggy, I made an IDP trade today. I traded away Nick Bosa and Jimmy G, and I got Jordan Addison and Roquan Smith.
I don't care who you pair Roquan with. That's a win, man. That's just how that works. So,
Yeah.
You can't really, unless you're giving away more players than even player exchange like that. That's
Bosa doesn't even have a sack yet on the season, or like.
Yeah, I think he's too streaky. I'd rather have Roquan, who can get just as many points, but not near as streaky. My goodness, that is an Eric Bimini, Andy Reid special if I ever saw one.
I think you're ahead of me, so don't blow what just happened.
Oh, you want me to tell you?
No, don't yet.
Somebody's going to be happy about this, that's for sure. I'll say that.
Curtis Samuel, that's me. I started Curtis Samuel was my sneaky start. I started him in like every league, because I have like a whole bunch of wide receivers on waivers, or sorry, on bye. So I picked up Curtis Samuel in like 5 leagues, and I started him in every single one of them.
Hey, that's a rule. If you pick them, you play them, right? That's how that goes. I thought JC was frozen, but I knew he had Samuel in DFS this week too.
Oh yeah, dude. He was my. We talked about it earlier on the show. I said Curtis Samuel was my guy, like to go or to play this week. I had to dig deep on him. He was cheap, dude. 3,900. 3,900.
Man, both their safeties are laid out. That was a weird play.
Just run, dude.
Bro, what was that?
That was so dumb.
What the fuck was that?
It's a 2-point conversion. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Jesus.
He was just
Oh,
trying
thank
to
you.
get it
Sorry,
in the
I-
air.
All that running around, that interception, none of those stats.
Dude,
count.
I looked up
They gotta
and
fix
like
that. They gotta
I blanked.
fix that.
I didn't realize that was a 2-point conversion. I thought he just
We're
made
not-
the dumbest play I'd
This
seen.
isn't 1950. We got to start making the stats on the 2-point conversions count. When you move the extra point up, the stats should have started counting in.
In my home league, Iggy, we do a 3 to 4 time multiplier for any statistic that happens on 2-point conversions or extra point attempts. So, like, if you block a kick, or like if you're an offensive player and you're playing a special team snap, the kick is blocked, and then you tackle the guy that's turning the block kick. I think it's like 12 points for the tackle.
I love that, man.
It's pretty great. So any extra point scenario is always like the potential for a jackpot to go off.
Hey, so side note, because I'm watching this commercial right now. What's up with offensive linemen and when they retire getting skinny?
Because
Y'all seen Taylor Lewan?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, is that a genuine? Are you genuinely curious about that?
I mean, I know that they stop bulking and stop eating as much and all that jazz, but like, I mean, in some like when I saw Taylor Lewan, I didn't even recognize him on their show. I was like, hold on, is that? I mean, I think it is, but is it? You know, like it's drastic. It's not even like a little bit. Like it's drastic.
Some of them, and I feel like some of them get bigger, you know?
Most of them don't though. And it was Philip Fulmer back at Tennessee in like the 90s. You just tapped into like a core memory for me. One of the first football articles I read. I wish I could remember where I read it. It was talking about the dieting of offensive linemen. And I think I'm making up shit. I'm going to be right in my range of data here, but I'm pretty sure it's around 70 to 80 pounds of forced weight that the average NFL offensive lineman carries. Like they force themselves to hold that weight, and if they adjusted their diet at all, it drops off. And I think you see that every time they retire. Like they stop eating the extra 3 meals a day, and they just fucking drop 70 to 100 pounds.
Well, what about defensive linemen? Seems like most of them definitely get bigger. Feels maybe they have to like work harder to keep weight off.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a different type of athleticism and body
It
type.
depends on the type of defensive lineman. Like if you're like a middle
Like
guy,
Vita Vea is probably going to lose weight when he retires.
3-4 defensive lineman, like a clogger.
Yeah. If you're a pass rusher, like Micah Parsons is going to be a stick whenever he finishes.
Yeah, like Myles Garrett is going to get in worse shape after he retires. But
Iggy,
yeah, I don't know. There's just not as much emphasis on the defensive line in terms of accumulating weight for the sake of having weight. It's a big part of offensive linemen. That's why they dry up. That's a fun question, though. I would love Tyler to like in the off season get on with like a long tenured football sports scientist and a few other people and dive into like what goes on with players after they stop playing, because that's I don't know. I mean, I have assumptions, but it's
probably just changes the way they eat, the way they bulk. Like that's just, I mean, that's the short answer.
Taylor Lewan's like, well, I used to eat 20 times a day. Now I eat 6. Next question.
Who was it that we interviewed from the lineman that played the Texans? The center. McKinney? Steve McKinney, right? You're on mute. Yeah, Steve McKinney. We interviewed him, and he owns like a whole bunch of McDonald's now.
Yeah, he owns a whole bunch of McDonald's.
My man.
Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, it just depends, I think. Justin Fields, he's a big boy, man.
So Iggy,
I'm quick throwing the phone.
I got a
Yeah.
question. So after the show, we do the PAT.
Right.
Do you want to? So usually we have somebody from the sports affiliation. So far, JC pretty much every time is there for the whole show. So can you be that guy for the whole show, or are you like a half show, or
What? How long is the show?
it's an hour? So it's 10:30, 11:30. Sometimes it does go over 10 minutes because we get a lot of live questions.
Yeah, I'll be there. I can do it. I'll go to the back office and do it.
Cool. So we'll have you this
Tyler,
week.
you want me to join for the first time?
So I just had to kick JC out to get Iggy in.
Oh shit. That's good. I'd rather go to bed. I was just curious.
But I will get you in one for sure.
I mean, frankly, like I'm happy to be a fill-in, but any shows that start around 11 o'clock are typically kind of out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah. The what we try to do, so since we're kind of partnered with the sports affiliation for Thursday Night Football, is we bring either JC or Iggy into that show for the after party.
It makes sense.
And so man, they're putting already. Is Washington going to come back? I'll lose my mind. Can you imagine if the Bears blow?
Do you think Matt Eberflus gets fired?
20 plus point or point leads if they blow them both in back-to-back weeks.
That would be awesome.
That's pretty bad. You have no sports affiliation.
Well, you could basically say at that point that the Bears had blown 50 points of advantage in 8 quarters of football.
It also means
at what point in that do you just say, okay, we need a whole new coaching staff? Like, you know what I mean? Like
coaching staff?
You can't blow 20-something point. Like, I don't know, as a coach, like directing your players, how you can't like play the game where you don't blow that many touchdowns. I mean, they had what at one point, wasn't it like 27-3?
Yeah.
I
think the unfortunate reality for Chicago Bears players and fans is that they're not a good football team.
Well, they're just super hyped up in the media,
Right, but what I'm saying is, as a head
Have you
coach,
seen where they play?
if you have a 4-possession lead, like, how do you not like? That's a 4-possession. There's a reason that they came in last week and they were like, "This is one of the biggest blown leads in history for the Bears." You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason that many points is a big deal. So here we are again with that many points.
I don't know. That would be hard.
It will be ridiculous.
Washington still got to score twice. Like, that's 10 minutes. You got to score quick.
They just scored quick.
Yeah, I'm not saying they can't, but that time, dude, time's a big deal.
The Broncos put up last week 17 points in the fourth quarter alone.
Yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see.
I hope it doesn't happen.
A bit of a narrative, but Russell Wilson, outside of Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford, Russ has been the best comeback quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, man.
That a part of 15 years now.
You know why? Because for some reason it's kind of like the Justin Fields quote with his coach is like where he was like, "Let me be me." Like at the end of the game when you're down, they finally like decide, okay, we're gonna let Russ cook instead of try to manage Russ.
I'm with you up until Sean Payton.
Russ cooks.
It's been different this year, but that's exactly what happened for the first 10 years of his career. It was infuriating.
Dude, there was
Did you guys see that Marshawn Lynch interview with
he's like, I never had his number, never talked to him.
Yeah.
I think, dude, I don't know, man. Like I talked last off season for about an hour and a half to Russ's best high school, to his two best friends that I went to school with, and they were like all the way through college, and when he got drafted as a rookie, they were like, these two guys were on the phone with him consistently, and I talked to him, and they were like, yeah, I don't know, over the last 5 years or so, he doesn't really talk to us anymore. So there's something to Ciara, his marriage to her, and then the way that he has approached socializing and the way he sees himself in life that definitely I think has hurt his everything over the last 5 years.
He was a virgin before he met her, dude.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. He was very religious.
He wasn't a virgin before he met Ciara.
He's still very
He was
religious.
a virgin before he got married the first time, though.
He did go through a pretty like big breakup.
Yeah,
Curtis
with that
Samuel
really
again, baby. I'm coming
horse-
through.
Oh, dude, hey, you guys want to know the fucking truth about that?
He's a big upgrade from that girl at the draft party.
There is so that girl at the draft party is his high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
We used to sit across from at fucking lunch sometimes in the cafeteria. But he what was I about to say?
I know Sam Howell
Go.
Say.
Run.
just got took down for a yard.
He just but
Oh, I remember
like,
now.
he does this like too much. He's like,
He need to
baby.
get out of bounds.
That should be a road cross, or that should be a TJ Edwards tackle too.
You know what I was sad about with Washington? I was sad they let Holcomb go.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
he kind of
Cole Holcomb.
Steeler. You okay, Bubba?
I mean, he fits at the Steelers, yeah, but he was a good linebacker. I don't know why they didn't keep him.
I hate the Commanders wear this jersey. It makes me think they're the Steelers all the time.
This was our whole conversation at the beginning of this stream. We were like, why are they trying to be the Steelers right now?
I don't know.
The difference is they have a red outline around their leg.
I'll tell you the number one reason I like them is the accent brackets above and below the name on the back shoulder. I haven't seen that before, and I think it looked kind of slick.
It looks like a retro Steelers uniform.
Yeah, it does look. It just you can't see the red. They should have put the yellow.
Nothing will top the Steelers jerseys. They look like old school Manchester United jerseys, but they're
look at
yellow and black. Those are fucking
bro.
Yeah, Logan Thomas is hurting me, dude, in Kings Classic, of course.
Yeah, he's having the game of his life, dude.
He's just having a game. It's just a normal game for Logan.
It's not. It's not. Because last week I was like, I'm gonna pick up Logan Thomas, and then after a couple things, I was like, nah, I'll drop him and get Ferguson, which was smart because he outplayed. You know, he got 14 points. Guess what? Logan Thomas got last week 8 points. This week, I think Logan Thomas has 80 points.
Yeah.
He's going off, bro. It's not good.
Who's down now? Is that Foreman?
No.
No,
Chicago.
Defense.
Yeah, Chicago's secondary. And he's got 25 points. Good Lord, man. Man, they should have gave Edwards that assist. There should be an assist for Edwards. That's the thing with stats, man. You got to really look at what because the home team is in charge of the statistics. As crazy as that is, or whoever the staff is at that home field, and it's different. Like some teams reward and assist a little differently than other teams. You know, it's not standardized, but it's pretty active.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good.
That's rude.
I was finished.
So I'm in not Anthony, but Data for the Win. Some of the IDP guys, they do like the Fantasy Powers League. They had their little booth. It's super fun, man. It's so much fun. Like every team has their own power. And like, for example, you this week, you could be captain double up, which means that you can pick one player on your team in your lineup this week that gets double points. And they're like, everyone has their own twist. But I'm the vampire, and I'm about to brag for 45 seconds. I'll shut the fuck up. But I'm the vampire in this league. Everyone starts with a $250 auction budget. They gave me $75. And then on top of that, they gave me 0 waiver budget, and everyone else has $400. And in that league, I am the number 2 scoring team. I'm the only on the undefeated team, and it's all like Kirk Cousins and Russell Wilson, and these. It forced me to draft these guys late. But JC, you'll love this. That's what I brought up in the Twitter space. Was that league primarily? I dropped Kyle Pitts, picked up Cole Kmet, and then started Logan Thomas after picking him up too. And I am gonna win.
Yeah, dude, vampire leagues are crazy.
So much fun. But that league, the vampire, you don't poach. Like, I'm the vampire, and what I get to do each week is pick a player on the opposing team that scores negative. So, like, if I was playing you this week and you had Patrick Mahomes, I'd be like, all right, vampire ability on Patrick Mahomes, and if he drops 40, it's a negative 80-point swing.
So I guess the way that I ever played Vampire League was like everybody drafts, and whatever's left from the draft, the vampire gets to pick from to build their team.
And then if they win, they take a player.
Well, the vampire also gets first dibs on as many picks as they want from the waivers, you know, from week to week first, and then everyone else gets their shit.
Ooh, big throat. Oh, come on, McLaurin. Iggy, oh, good. I DM'd you the stream.
Dirty laundry. Did you notice that every time there was a penalty during the Toy Story game, Slinky would back that ass up?
Dude, of all of the things this year that I have seen that geek me out about AI, that stream, the Toy Story stream last week,
was awesome.
Like, that was the coolest thing. It was all AI. Like, that whole thing was awesome. I had a nerdgasm the entire time.
A nerdgasm.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I turned it on for the kids, and then on my laptop, I turned on the actual game stream.
Well, it was really cool because it was very like informational. Like, if anybody hadn't watched football before, like, they were teaching you like proper ways to tackle, like different ways to, you know, defensive players make spin moves or, you know, chop their arms down to make, you know, how to get around the defensive or offensive linemen. They were talking about different stats on football or different historical things that happen in football. Like, they were doing trivia questions. It was just really cool because they were actually like trying to promote teaching the sport. It's cool to get kids in early, and that's a good way to do it. Not by having Taylor Swift on. Taylor Swift doesn't teach you shit.
Say the NFL's making ground. They have the Toy Story, and then did you see all of the teaching Swifties fantasy or teaching Swifties football posts everywhere?
It's so dumb.
Oh, big catch!
Yeah, Terry McLaurin.
I love Scary Terry so much, man.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind if the freaking Bears blow this lead.
If the Commanders win this game, I will be so fucking happy that I didn't leave the stream and was able to watch it with you guys.
I'll post a picture of the bass I caught.
Can we all DM Anthony Juris if the Bears lose?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Woo! It was a fancy little non-catch.
Oh, good catch. Mm-hmm. Not in bounds, but man, that was a nice. I mean, it just stuck.
Yeah.
I love that when they catch him and like it doesn't bounce, it just sticks right in their hand.
Damn gloves these days.
Dude, you telling me.
Who's going out now? Oh, that's their DB, secondary player.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's the dude that made both picks.
Oh. How?
Was it both picks or a fumble? He got the fumble and then the pick.
You know, I don't know what the point of knee pads anymore are because nobody wears them. All their pants are above their knee.
Maybe because they
wondered
don't want to
that for a
skid their
while.
knees, dude. Would you want to skid your knee on the turf?
Woo!
Wow, that was a hell of a catch, dude.
That was a sick catch. That was nice.
So I don't know if
I know, but
anybody's
I'm-
ever put those gloves on before, but they are ridiculously sticky.
You can throw them at the wall if you're in a room with a glass wall. We used to do this in the it was like high school
like
gloves
$4
back in
gloves.
2008. You go throw them against windows and they stick to the window.
It's like Little Giants when he like gets the molasses
Sticks.
or whatever on his hands.
Yeah.
Sticks.
To stick them. Damn, that's nice. Yeah, dude. Like those, I bought my brother-in-law a pair. They're like $100 for a pair of like real gloves, and it was crazy. Like literally, you could like throw it out. Like you could have your kids put them on, and you could like literally toss the ball, and it would just be like.
Now, have you guys seen the professional sport slapping contest? Bro, all right, I'll DM all three of you in our own. I'll create a new group and send it to you guys.
I mean,
These
I've,
people like
I've
jacked. human
seen
beings.
the videos. I've
Have you seen the video where the two girls and they're both jacked? Boom.
I just can't get behind it.
Imagine doing that with NFL receiver gloves on. Would you rip off someone's face? Like, it's like having super glue on your hands.
I don't know, but like I'm still just like the sport that's like literally let's stand in front of each other and just slap just plumb shit out of each other.
It's terrible.
You know what I mean? Like
Talking about concussions.
somehow this is like a real. It's like you ain't got it. It's not like boxing where you got to train. You got to be like cardio ready. This is like how do you make your hand a brick, right? And then like how do you just make sure that every time you hit, you slap the living shit out of somebody. Like you know what I mean? I can see Iggy dying, but his mic is muted. But he's like literally like
Yeah, dude, I don't understand that either. Like, I mean, I've seen some of those guys like pass out, and some of those chicks that wear clothing that I don't think would help you slap.
how do you train for that? You like tie a band to the wall and you just like just
Iggy,
like
have you seen the one where the blonde girl, is like talking shit, and then she gets hit so hard she goes unconscious?
Yeah, I think I saw something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there is probably definitely some strength in the forearm.
Yo, he missed it! Come on!
No.
Dick Butkus wasn't going to allow the Bears to lose tonight, man.
Bro.
Is that Joey Sly or whatever?
Yeah.
He was never like, man, I mean, accuracy. Like he's got a big leg, but he always struggled with accuracy.
I have just a little context. I grew up in Richmond, Virginia. The only team that's relevant to Richmond is formerly the Redskins, and I always told myself that if they ever like figured their shit out or got rid of their owner, I would root for them. And I went back on that. I don't root for the Redskins, but when they're on the TV, I'll pull for the guys. Super pissed. The Redskins should actually be tied right now. Redskins, excuse me, Commanders. Please don't cancel me.
Look at him running. Look at Blazing game.
Hey, Iggy. I have a joke for you and your daughter. She'll love this. Ask me if I'm a fire truck.
You're muted if you're trying to actually ask him.
Oh yeah, sorry, thought you could hear me. Wow, are you a fire truck?
Nope.
What? I don't get the joke. What?
I have no idea what just happened.
I don't know where you went, Ronnie. If that's the joke, I don't think my son, who's right here with me right now, gets it either.
That's a very good joke, Ronnie. Ask me if I'm a fire truck.
Is he coming back in? Maybe he just like accidentally exited out of it.
Was that the joke?
That's the joke, baby.
That's it?
It's the funniest joke ever made. It's total anti-humor. You like ask me if I'm a fire truck. They ask you if you're a fire truck, and you're like, nope, and you walk out the room. It's the funniest thing.
Rate my 20-man PPR team. Like 20-person league?
That's what it sounds like. It's pretty good. I mean, if that's that.
Yeah,
Russ,
freaking 20
JT,
people.
Aaron
How do you
Jones
get JT and Tyreek in a
Probably
20
drafted after
person?
the JT news.
Yeah. Tyreek's the first pick. Assuming Aaron Jones is the second pick. Probably JT the third pick.
Dude, priceless. You can already bank on Jamison Williams being better than Tutu Atwell.
Oh, he made a trade. Look at the next one. I got Hill, Jones, Everett, and Kirk for Amon-Ra, Hall, Madison, Parker, and Chark.
Good job.
I don't know. I would probably rather
Yeah,
have.
I don't know about that. I mean, Kirk.
Why?
I mean,
Oh,
Brees
well,
Hall.
Hill and
Brees
Amon
Hall
Ra
is
St.
healthy
Brown.
now.
Okay,
I mean,
Hill or Amon-Ra? I think Hill's slightly above, right?
Uh-huh.
Jones or Brees,
Brees. By
right?
a lot.
Okay.
Good Jones.
So
I want
So then
better
you
offense.
scroll down, right? Madison
Was that
or
Aaron
Everett?
Jones?
Yeah, that's Aaron Jones. And then
Aaron
Everett.
Jones.
Madison's not helping your team. Parker's not helping your team. Chark isn't helping your team. Christian
But
Kirk.
is Everett helping your team?
Oh my
he
God.
actually has. Yeah, he actually has.
He
I
could,
mean,
but like I wouldn't rely on him right now. But he's a perfect stat.
Everett is
Aaron
droppable
Jones,
to
yeah.
me.
DJ Moore touchdown, boys.
a third one.
Oh my gosh! What
Wow,
a play!
dude.
What a catch!
That's what I'm saying about DJ Moore. It's like
What a
it was okay. It was like
freaking
a 15-yard catch, and then it was like a 40-yard run. You know what I'm saying? Like that's DJ Moore. He could do that 3 times in a game, and you'd have a hell of a you'd have 3 catches for 3 touchdowns and 130 yards. Like I'd be okay with that.
I gotta check and make sure I'm not playing DJ Moore in any leagues this week.
I know I hit about a 2-week stretch where I felt like I drafted Justin Fields and DJ Moore and every best ball I did for about a week and a half. So I know somewhere in there those teams are smiling.
So I am not playing DJ Moore in any leagues. However, I am playing Justin Fields in not 2, but 3 leagues.
Hey, real quick, just to touch on Priceless. Priceless is a great trade. I don't care about Gerald Everett, but otherwise, good job.
I'm still writing.
How
Game
many
of the-
tackles did you have Edwards for?
I think it's 8.5. Let me go look.
He's got 7 tackles and a sack right now.
I know. Yeah, it's at 8.5, man.
How come you don't get credit for a tackle with the sack, or do you?
You do.
Okay.
Man, Justin Fields,
Let's say that.
282 yards, 4 touchdowns.
I don't want to hear it.
I know, man. I know you're just like hurting on the inside. Iggy,
neither,
did you know this guy did this? Did you know that JC
It's a
dropped
1 QB
Justin
league.
Fields? After I
I
told
had
you
Kirk
last
Cousins,
week,
who was the number 1 QB in the league. Why do I need Fields?
Iggy, it's a 32-team league, and he dropped Justin Fields.
Iggy, Justin
not. It's a
Fields has like
10-team
42
1
points
league.
right now.
It's a 10-team 1 QB league, and I had Kirk Cousins, so I thought I was good.
Oh
And
my
then-
God.
A 48-man league.
Ask him what
48.
pick he used to draft Justin Fields in his
5th
in
round.
his redraft league.
I did, and I
Who's
dropped him.
the quarterback?
It was Kirk Cousins, dude. I picked him up off the waivers, and then I had Fields sitting there this week, and I needed a
Dude,
tight
Justin
end.
Fields should go for 600 yards. Hold on.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me
Need
tell
a
you what
tight
happened.
end.
Your love for the Vikings just got to you again. Oh yes. And he's
I'm
like,
a fire
you know
truck.
what? Ugh.
I'm a fire.
Oh man, you know what?
You're a fire truck.
I'm a fire truck.
You know what I realized?
Yeah, bro.
JC? I didn't set any of my brouhaha league yet, but
Me neither. But dang, you had Fields this
I
week.
don't know, man, but I like those Curtis Samuel receptions.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if I would have played Fields.
I got Curtis Samuel and Scott Fishbowl, so I'm happy about that.
I might have played Curtis Samuel tonight. I probably would have played Terry. Yeah, Terry's gonna eat.
Look at this right here. DJ
Yo,
Moore.
shout out. Can I do a shout out real quick?
58 points.
I'm gonna do a shout out to Dave Klug, who started
DJ Moore
Justin
has
Fields.
230 yards receiving on 8
Justin
catches.
Fields. Dave Klug started Justin Fields and DJ Moore and Scott Fitch, and I think he has over 80 points between the two right
What's up, Fantasy Fish? Popping
What's up,
in.
Fish?
What's up, Fish?
What's up,
Man,
Fish?
I think to put salt on the wound, TJ Edwards just got that.
Logan Thomas.
He just got that 8th tackle on that play. So it's
Oh, that's
like
not Logan Thomas.
9 on the hook right
Are they
there.
going to give him a half tackle?
No, he gets a whole tackle, but it's only 8 on 8.5. So pretty crappy.
Oh, dude, Fish said he has DJ and Field in his home league.
All right, hold on. Let's focus on this graphic real quick.
Fish is like
The
this.
Chicago Bears
The fire.
outscored
It's
by
so-
193 points.
What?
I was still, dude.
The Chicago Bears were the worst points allowed in the NFL, the worst yardage allowed, and I think one other one. I just missed it. And they just took a dump on the Redskins. It was ridiculous.
Hey, man, they got that first dub, though.
Dude, Sam Howell actually still had, he's still averaging 22 to 26 points in most leagues. Still a pretty good week.
Hey, let me throw this in the chat. Or can you throw in the link for the let me
Yes,
put it
in the draft night out league, I have DJ Moore. Oopsies. I'm about to be in first place after this week. Oh, I am in first place. I'm 4-0 in that league. Let's go. What do you need?
I put it in the private chat so you can post it.
Hold on.
Let me copy that.
Let me finish this game of the week right here.
Paste.
Oh wait, Africa League. That's your league, JC. You're no longer undefeated, my friend.
Which one?
Fantasy Football 7.
I know, dude, because my team shit. I don't have any running backs, dude. I'm effed.
That's the name of the game in 16-team leagues.
I know.
How are y'all doing in the?
I should have picked Bosa there. I should have picked a running back there. Stupid
How are y'all
Bosa.
doing in the Jersey leagues?
Oh,
I'm 3-1.
Tyler. Funny you should ask. Number one team. Number one in points. I'm taking that Swift jersey home. It's happening.
Iggy, you were undefeated the last I checked. Are you still that way?
No, I'm 3-1. I'm in third place in the Dobbs League, but in the Tony Gonzalez League, which was the draft night out league, I'm in 4-0.
Where you sitting, Iggy?
And then the Dobbs League, let me look real quick. I'm 3-1. I lost last week.
Yeah, I'm 3-1 also.
But I have Bijan in. He's had 4 catches. That's what saved me so far.
Tyler, I have 100 points more than the next closest team.
Do you?
I do. I'm destroying the Swift League. Thanks in large part to Nico Collins, Raheem Mostert, Devin A-Chain, and Kirk Cousins, who didn't do shit last week, but I still won.
So you get a bye? You get a bye in the Dobbs League?
Get a bye?
Yeah, the jersey leagues you get to buy if you're the
top 2
You
seeds.
guys are huge. Can I share a 30-second story from my home league just to illustrate how finicky fantasy football is? I have a home dynasty IDP league, which I'm launching a startup with, by the way, which all 3 of you are invited to. But it's been in place for 8 years. I've been the number one scoring team 7 years. The only year I wasn't number 1, I was number 2. And in 8 years, I have 2 championships, despite that. And I continuously get a first-round bye, blow the league out in scoring, and then just every single year, round 2 of the playoffs, I lose every time. There's nothing I can do about it. It's like clockwork. It's obnoxious. I broke the 3 years that I have broken the scoring record. I got bounced round 2 of the playoffs every single time.
There's 20-point lead. Ugh.
Yikes.
This is where somebody is going to get a garbage time touchdown.
Edwards tackle.
I would love to see Terry McLaurin get one because I love the guy.
No, we need an Edwards tackle. You're only 1 tackle away, or you're 1.5 away.
I'm 1 away.
All right, Edwards tackles McLaurin. No, wait.
What kind of dude?
Edwards tackles Logan Thomas on a 40-yard reception, and then Terry.
It wouldn't be 40. It would be like a solid 8, and then Edwards would tackle him. If it's beyond 8, it's going to be Cameron Curl tackling him.
Yeah, and assist counts as an tackle in betting, and the format I bet in.
So, not victory lapping at all. We just throw this out there in case somebody goes in and watches the 3rd hour of this stream. Logan Thomas is currently one of 4 tight ends in all of professional football that replicates what Travis Kelce does with the Chiefs. His snap share this week, I would be willing to bet that it's better than last week. His target rate and his routes run per passing play are fucking elite, top 3. If he stays healthy, he is going to continue to do this. He did it last week. I know it was only 8 points, but it's touchdowns are fluky.
We see this trend when NFL goes and they find basketball players to turn into football players.
Yeah.
The
thing about Logan is he's done this his whole career. He just gets hurt, and that's I wouldn't beg him. What was that? What just happened? I'm behind.
Tackle, baby. That's how you debate. That's what makes me the tackle prop king, right there. That's what separates me, man. Got to plan on that hook.
I love it, dude. I just watched it play. Let's go.
Who is that? Cole Turner? Who's 87?
I don't know, Iggy, but you're what, 3 or 4 now? 4 or 5 now on
Look, every IDP bet that he has posted on the Fantasy Football Advice Network has hit. You need to go and you need to join the Fantasy Betting HQ group on the Fantasy Football Advice Network site. I mean, we're hitting prime. I had one that hit last week. What was that one? It was what did I take? I can't remember, but it hit in the first quarter. I won $300. I have to go back.
Dude, that's always good. First quarter cash. That's that's what you play for sometimes. All the time, but when you hit it, sometimes you're like, now I got to be disciplined not to spend it back.
Yeah, and then you hit. It was the same game that you hit on the. It was the Packers game, and
God, Terry
Quay Walker.
Yeah, we hit on the Quay Walker bet too.
Yeah, and then we had the Jordan Love live bet, and then that backwards pass thing got counted as rushing yards for him. And that totally screwed us, but it's all good. We did tackle props are my props, man. I know defenses. I know kind of the strengths of defenses. So just a lot easier for me to bet.
Look at that. I bet if somebody put
Yeah,
Jamison Crowder for 5 yards reception, they just hit. That's
There we
out of
go.
nowhere.
We got one more too. We got one more to pad the stats. So even if they try to get us with the stat correction,
All right, Logan Thomas, 40-yard reception right here.
Curtis Samuel.
Yeah,
There's
we both
Logan
hit.
Thomas. No, is that Cole Turner?
That's Cole.
Yeah.
He doesn't
I
look
just saw the
athletic.
pass to the tight
Game
end. 7
over.
seconds. This game's over. I'm gonna get a refill and go to the restroom before we hit the next show. JC, you're gonna be in the chat for that.
I'll be in the chat.
You gonna be there, Ronnie, or are you going to bed?
I'll
Okay,
hang
I get
out
it.
for
I
like
get it. I
15
get it.
minutes,
You ain't
and
gotta
I'll
tell me. Iggy, you're about to get ready to get on.
yeah, I'm gonna go switch rooms and get over there and get ready.
All right. I mean, you can
I
leave
need
me
to
on.
go to
I'll be
bed.
back.
I
I'm
gotta
just
get
gonna
up
go
at
ahead
like
and
7.
All right, and you DM'd it into X or where in the
yeah, I DM'd you an X.
Okay, hop on.
All right.
Hey, yo, before we leave, Hispanic Heritage Month, Iggy, you've been crushing it. I've enjoyed all your content. It's been awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's coming to an end. You got Tyler down there drinking a margarita, so we're celebrating all the way one way or another.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
All right, boys. I
gonna
appreciate
go
you
get a
guys.
refill before the next show.
All right, I'll see y'all
All
over
right.
there.
All right.
Bye.